Well, hello there. Very good morning. Welcome to Shop on TV. Joe, it's so good to have your company. I've been looking forward to the show for so long because, yes, we are back with the micro Munchy. If you love your toasted sandwiches, well, how about making your own toasted sandwiches using your microwave? People love this, but it's much more than just toasted sandwiches. I'm not going to tell you about it. We're here with our lovely Paul. Paul, good to see you.
Good to work with you, isn't it good?
Yeah.
Isn't it exciting? Oh my goodness, this is something I use all the time, every day. For Christmas, I give it to my sisters. I give it to my Auntie Margaret. I give it to my Uncle George. They absolutely love it. It's brilliant. I was using it today. I cooked some burgers in it. It's incredible. I did my tea last night. I did a fish fillet in it.
Really?
Just amazing. You're going to save time, I believe, time and money on energy every time you use it. And you have the speed and convenience. You're going to love it.
Joy, you can be so creative with these too as well, can't you?
You're going to be doing all your toasted sandwiches and then the plethora of other things. Please press record.
Yes.
Because when you get it home, take it out of the box, you're going to fall in love with it, and then we're going to give you loads of ideas too, please.
So, yeah, toasted sandwiches, we're going to be cooking things like bacon. Yes, you can use it to cook sausages, your burgers, heat up chicken Kievs and all sorts of things. Do you know what? This is a 24-hour deal. It's backed by very popular demand. We've got brand new colours for you. If you want one for £20, go for it. Or you can get two for £45. That's the best value way. But the easiest way to shop is, of course, on the website, shopontv.co.uk. As soon as you go there, you just choose your colour. Are you going to go for the orange, you've got the red, or you've got the charcoal? I'm an orange person, but I don't know, both exactly the same. Just which can look better in your kitchen. Right, add it to your basket, and folks, my advice is, because these have sold out previously, I would get them into your basket. I would start checking out. Right, are you a shift worker? Busy already, busy already. If it's going to be after a long day, waiting for the oven to heat up, that's just tiring. Get toasted sandwiches made very quickly indeed. Right, we have had a very busy start. We're live here on ITV1 and STV. Any questions for Paul, email us in. In fact, George, have a little bit of a game. What's your favourite fillings for toasted sandwiches? Or your classic cheese, brie and bacon, what's it going to be? Do you have a favourite then, Paul?
Oh, do you know what? I love the beef and Stilton.
Is it, yeah?
Fantastic. I love doing burgers in it. I love doing our toasted sandwich. Look at this.
Burgers then?
Our lovely director, Kieran. We have got in here our burger. Can you see that sizzling? I didn't add any extra oil to that. And that was done in 4 minutes.
Okay.
Now, he's told me he wants some ketchup.
Yeah.
Do you want cheese as well, Kieran?
We can. Would you like salt and pepper, Kieran, as well? We've got this on the show too. Brand new salt and pepper milk. You can add that into your basket on the website. That looks fantastic.
It is so good, isn't it? There you go. Look at that. Look. So we have done that. If we wanted to put that back in the microwave then for a second to melt the cheese, you could as well. You've got total versatility. Now, if I actually just quickly show you how
let's have
it
a look.
works. I'll show you on the one that I haven't got. I've got them all dirty. Let me just put that one there. So this one, it's the new and improved silicone, so it's very easy to pull in and out for ease of cleaning. You've got the little stops on the side. Right. Beautiful micro Munchy design, and the quality is incredible.
They're very rugged, aren't they?
It's much more easy, flexible silicone,
right,
which is invisible to microwaves. And then you have this amazing non-stick, and this plate heats up with the microwaves, for microwaves only. And it gets to 270 degrees.
Oh, wow.
We put it on for 30 seconds when I was showing you earlier, and it gets red hot quick.
Yes.
That's why it's so good that this model is encapsulated with silicone. So we looked through at all the different other models, didn't we?
Yes, we did.
And this is so good. You see how
some can be quite thin, can't they?
That's
but this
right.
is
they can be
this
really
is sturdy.
Bendy. This is really sturdy, amazing non-stick. And so, of course, then that turns your microwave into a grill. So not only can you do all your wonderful toasted sandwiches, well caught. I'll take out our sandwich now.
So it's the actual plate on the micro Munchy that cooks the food. That gives you the most beautiful crisp bread. Honestly, you're going to love it. Absolutely love it.
Look at that. Look. Let me just take this one out on here.
It's very desirable, Paul, as well, isn't it?
Beautiful.
To get grill lines.
Can you hear that? It's just amazing. Let me just...
That looks beautiful. Charcoal already in the lead. That could be the first one to go. You might want to go for the orange, you might want to go for the red, £25.
I'll just cut this on the board, like so.
That smells beautiful,
this
Paul.
This is our wonderful ham and cheese toasty. Ow, that is hot. And Look at that, look.
You can hear how crispy it is.
Oh, it is, yeah. You can actually hear how crispy it is as well. Can you see that? And if I just give that a squeeze,
oh yeah,
you see how beautiful that is. Now, I reckon that costs just under £1 to make.
Yeah.
And you think, well, when you go to those, and that was actually farm, like a farm shop ham.
So good quality ingredients.
So good quality, and that was under £1. And you think, how much do you pay in these, you know, cost a fortune?
Well, actually, we did some research with this. You know, Caffè Nero, we looked at, like, I know.
Again, I'm sure they're very nice.
Ham and cheese, yeah. They're really good. I mean, do you know, I go to these places, but, you know, Caffè Nero, you know, not always like for like, but, you know, to give you a rough idea, £6.70, Starbucks, £6.30. If you go on these places, daily, weekly, that can mount up. But you can now choose what you put inside your own toasted sandwich. We have had a phenomenally busy start to the show. I recommend checking out your baskets. If you want to go for two, well, it works out to be £22.50 per micro Munchy. And you might keep one at work. You know what, your colleagues are going to be jealous if you can rustle something like that up on a daily basis. Right. You do need to start checking out already. It's 673983 for your item number. We've already had emails come in, actually. Carrie has been in touch. Carrie says,
Hi, Carrie.
is it dishwasher safe?
It is dishwasher safe. Yeah, absolutely perfect.
What about fish fingers and things?
We'll be doing fish fingers too. I'm going to put some bacon on now too. This is our maple cured bacon. This goes so crispy. I did this morning for my breakfast. I had it with avocado.
Oh, lovely.
Just beautiful. So this turns your microwave into your grill as well.
So any microwave, you haven't got to worry about wattage or anything like that?
No, that just depends on the time. Okay?
Right.
So some more powerful, less time, it's obvious. And then some, halfway through, you need to turn over. I find on these two, you don't need to turn it over. And on this one, you do. I gave one to my dad. He lives on a boat in Gibraltar.
Oh, wow.
And when I was over there, I was like, do this, do this. I found with his, halfway through, you turned it over.
So you get to know it.
So just depending on your microwave, you know. But it's very easy. Tuna melt.
Oh, yeah.
We've got here with cheese and thing. It just goes on and on. What you
So it doesn't matter how thick they are?
No, well, this is the beauty of it.
How much filling?
You don't have to. I'm going to do this one without any butter on, because thick or thin, they all go in, because they have this very, can you see the expandable thing here, which is really, really clever. So the silicone is invisible to microwaves. The plate heats up to about 270 Celsius, so it gets really hot.
Wow.
And that toasts the bread, so you get this wonderful toasty finish. Now, as a rule, I would say, if you're doing toasted sandwiches, as soon as they beep, take them out so they don't steam.
Okay.
But with things like burgers, maybe leaving it a minute to rest, you know, like how you rest your meat?
Yes, like you would.
That can be quite good.
Oh, honestly, so for toasty makers, yes, but it's much more than just that. This is so versatile. If you've got a microwave, and the chances are you probably do, this is going to get so much more use. And do you know what? I've bought in the past, like, toasted sandwich makers, like an appliance that has to sit on your counter, unplug the kettle to put that in, you're wrestling around with wires. This is just going to fit inside your drawer. We are busy for the charcoal. It could be the first one to go. £25. It's a 24-hour deal. You know what? There's something so comforting, isn't there, about toasted sandwiches. Do you know, when you get home from work, Paul, if you've got kids to feed and so on, it's so convenient.
It certainly is. Now, I'm just going to cut our burger in half.
Oh, it's delicious.
Here, and we can take that away. He didn't want any lettuce, nothing in it there. But look, can you see how perfect that's done? Absolutely perfect results every single time. So my brother-in-law, David, works in a company in Plymouth.
Right.
And he works nights and stuff like that. So he got funny antisocial hours, really. And my sister always leaves frozen burgers in the freezer now. And in her microwave, it takes 4.5 minutes for a frozen burger. So you can come in and grab something to munch on quickly.
Wow.
So
and you haven't got to wait for your oven to heat up, have you?
No. And then, of course, you've got the benefits. Imagine you've got a 3-kilowatt oven to heat up for a burger. That may take you, 45 minutes an hour.
Yeah.
At 3 kilowatts, well, this may be, I don't know, 1,200 watts this one is, and you think you're doing it for 4 minutes. So
you're dramatically reducing energy, aren't you, there? You're bound to be.
Are. There you go. There's our lovely chicken one in there. Oh, you can see the flavour. Lovely toasted. Perfect results every single time.
Yeah.
You may think, well, that's OK for the meats and stuff like that, but you can, and I really recommend getting 2, because then when you take one out, you can have the other one straight in, ready to have a go.
So you can have one cooking whilst you're prepping the other, I see. Joe, if you've got kids as well, it's going to be absolute tea parties and all the rest of it. You know what? What I love about this, actually, they look so appetising, don't they? You know, when you got charlotte, people strive for that. That's what people want when they're cooking food. It's those charred lines. It's going to make anyone feel quite chefy, actually, in that respect.
Do you know what? It's so brilliant. So, well, you saw with the burger how it came up. But then something as basic, if you want to get your veggies, so use it to eat healthy.
Right.
Sprinkle them with a bit of water, and you can use mixed herbs with it as well. And I just give it a little spray with avocado oil.
So how long is that going to take then, for example?
That will take about 3.5 minutes. Now, I'm just hearing, can you do pizza in here?
Ooh, Haley's been in touch. Haley, thanks for that.
I've done things like naan bread in it and stuff like that. But you have to do it almost like a calzone, so it's almost like a pizza pie.
I get you, yeah. Yeah, you could do, you know, like your beige buffet, as people say. So it could be like samosas, could be onion bhajis in there. Just heat up party food if you want. £25 if you like the micro Munchy. Would you like it in charcoal, red, orange, whichever one's for you? Now, if you go for two, you can have two the same. You can mix up the colours if you choose to. But if you are thinking about, I don't know, giving one to your son or daughter when they're off to university, I bet students love this, Paul, actually, as well.
Do you know what? Well, it's phenomenal. We even had, last time, we had lorry drivers ringing us up because quite often they have a microwave in their cab.
Yes.
Now,
so they can eat hot, delicious
tuna
food.
melt.
Right.
So, yeah, you imagine, you know, suddenly for a lorry driver, they can be, you know, if they've got a little fridge. Ow, it does get very hot.
Yeah, it does get hot, be careful.
Look at that, look.
That looks delicious.
Tuna melt there. Look at that, look. How good is that? Give that a squeeze.
You know what? And we're talking that could be less than £1 to make. And you know exactly what's going to go in your toasty. But you can get so creative with this. I was actually Googling today, and I think it was Olive Magazine, or there's lots of others are available, of course. But you can get really creative with ingredients, can't you? There's endless inspiration out there. Paul, that looks so juicy.
You know what? We did eggy bread. Shall I do some eggy bread too?
Yeah.
You know, it's so hard for anyone who's watching and you're tired or whatever, but please press record and get yours coming. I would go for the 2 or maybe even more. For Christmas, I ordered about 8 because I gave them all as presents. They were incredible.
If you're going for 2, you can have it on PayPal paying 3. So your first payment is going to be £16 and 65 pence. So that's £16.65 today. And that includes your postage too, so that literally is all you pay today. This is getting busier and busier. We've had colour sellouts in the past. It's actually the second time we've seen some of these brand new colours. Charcoal, you love. What's going to look best in your kitchen? The red is going to be the orange, but there's your item number. It's 673983. You know what, though? There is something so rewarding about toasted sandwiches. That oozy cheese. It's that crispy toasted bread, isn't it? You know what? Cheese sandwiches, this is the thing at the moment people are telling me. Dunk it into some tomato soup. Honestly, game changer. It is beautiful. But email us in. What are your favourite fillings? Are you one of the many individuals who's bought a micro Munchy from us in the past? What's your favourite filling? What's your favourite cheese to have in there? Or maybe use it for toasties occasionally, but you just use it to cook most of your food. Again, it's not just for toasties, where Paul has just cooked the most beautiful, delicious, juicy burgers. But we're cooking veg here. We've got salmon fillets we're going to be doing here. We've got like chicken Kievs and so on. Carrots, mushrooms, spring rolls, chicken nuggets. Right, 673983. I would start checking out your baskets.
Right, are you ready?
Right, what should we got next?
This is what I had for my breakfast.
Oh, wow.
Look at that. Can you see how gorgeous that is?
So how long did that take? Minutes?
That was 3.5 minutes. That's our maple cured bacon. Can you see that there? I'm just going to pop this in the bun.
Oh,
Look at
Paul,
that.
That's delicious.
You know, I almost wish we had a before and after. You know, there's nothing worse than milky bacon, is there?
So I bet you use this more than your oven, more than frying.
You know what? Like, admittedly, I've written 3 books on air fryers.
And I've seen that. I love it.
And I love them, I love them, I love them. And if you're doing quite a lot of food, it's great if there's a few of you. But for 1 or 2 of you, this is just incredible. Look how good that is. Can you see how juicy that is on the inside? Yeah. And we're melting the butter there.
Paul, you're teasing us.
Oh, good. And I'm just hearing the burger that we did for Kieran. He said it was amazing. And can you see, all the oil has come out as well. So I didn't add any oil to that. So again, a great healthy way to cook, you know?
Yes. And you know exactly what's going in it, don't you, Paul, too? You know your ingredients. But you can make them bespoke to you. Maybe you love a mozzarella cheddar mix or something. Maybe someone else just loves brie and bacon. You can do all of this. Harry's been in touch. Harry, you've been asking about crumpets. That's a great idea, actually.
Yeah, you can do a nice bit of...
potato cakes, French...
Say a nice bit of crumpet.
Yeah. I get that a lot.
Call me old-fashioned. Now,
it's getting weird now.
let me just pop that down there.
That looks beautiful. Do you know what, though? If you are adding in this, and lots of you are doing, this is the tower, this is salt and pepper mill. And the actual grinders here, they're ceramic, so they're super, super strong. I must stress, though, 10% has already gone. You add your own 6AA batteries for a tower, and they've been around for, what, over 100 years, haven't they? That's £14.99. Yeah, 112 years they've been around. 858-718 is your item number for that. And if you're adding this into your basket, go for it. Your postage packaging is also going to be capped, so no extra delivery-wise if you're going to add that into your basket too. Paul, this looks gorgeous. What have you got here?
I've been dreaming about this one. So this was slow-cooked rib of beef in red wine, with onion chutney and Stilton, OK?
If you ever need a taster, Paul, just hand it in.
Oh, we're going to be tasting this one. Fish got to swim. I didn't get this size on fresh air, love. So, are you ready for this?
Honestly, it smells absolutely divine. You know what? People say we often eat with our eyes, don't we? You know, it's those char-grilled lines that people strive towards. It looks so artisan. It looks beautiful. You just want to tuck in, don't you? We've got spring rolls here. We've got ham and cheese.
I think...
Oh, what about, we've had an email come in regarding beans, baked beans.
No, you can put your baked beans as is. There's a little video I think we've got of cooking with baked beans. There was our wonderful...
Great question, thank you.
Green beans. My sister loves green beans. Whenever she's on a health...
Bit of a health kick at the moment.
Which,
do you know what, I love broccoli, tender stem broccoli, honestly. It's my
we're going to be doing that too.
Oh, really?
Fillets in a minute. So I'll get this ready for our salmon fillet. But we had, was it Rob wanted to do chicken fillets?
Yeah, Rob, great question. Yeah, chicken fillets. Can you do that then?
Yeah, we will do some chicken fillets. Now, I've marinated some chicken fillets in curry and tandoor. Which one would you like?
Ooh, curry, the tandoor.
Curry the tandoor.
Yeah. Honestly,
curry or tandoor?
I don't mind.
Well, here's.
Should you do tandoor?
Right, let's do tandoor then.
Could I make it any more complicated?
So this is just some tandoori, some mayonnaise, a bit of avocado oil, and this is raw chicken in here, okay? And that'll take about 4.5 minutes.
You're joking.
And honestly, it's so delicious. Good call.
And the cleanup is so quick and easy. So that you just put straight into the dishwasher.
Yeah, it is incredible. It is so good. Mixing up the colours here. You
can have different colours if you want. Lots of you are going for the two for £45. Obviously works out therefore to be £22.50 per micro Munchy. Get one for yourself, get one for your kids if they're off to university, if they're students. You might buy two for yourself and keep one at your desk at work. You know, if you want to go for two, you simply add it in twice, and then when you go to your basket to check out, you'll see £5 being taken off there. Right, only for 24 hours though. This smells gorgeous, Paul.
Look at that one. There you go. That one, so nice. Do you know, I've got a memory of a goldfish. What was that in there?
So we've got tomato cheese.
Tomato cheese. Oh, and tuna. That's our tuna melt.
Honestly, you can see that cheese oozing. It's gorgeous.
You really can, can't you?
Yeah.
It is so good. Look at that, look.
And that's cost you, what, pence, probably?
Yeah, it really is.
So what about different bread, then? Can you have, like a sourdough in there? Can you do,
you can, yeah. I love using it with the sourdough. Look at that, look. Oh, my goodness. You know, your tuna with your onion and the cheese?
Yeah. Do you know what? We've had people email in... Oh, yeah, you can turn them up, as Neil's been in touch, asking about cooking tips. So, depending on your microwave, some, you'll get used to it, but you recommend flipping halfway or something?
Yeah, at home, I've never needed to turn it, but then I went and stayed with my dad and took him one as a present. I'll show you. I needed to turn it halfway.
Okay.
So I just think different microwaves, some have inversions and some don't, and some have turntables, some don't. And I found just trial and error. If you feel it needs to be turned over, turn it over halfway. On these two you do, on that one you need to turn it.
Right, okay.
So, but it is amazing. Can I just quickly because sometimes I get so ahead of myself because I'm so excited. Go back to basics.
Okay.
You will fall in love with it. If you've got a microwave, you really need to be getting these and tell all your friends and family about it. I was telling you earlier, The quality of this is incredible, okay? You have, you know, this new and improved style, very flexible silicone, which is very easy to put back in. They can go in the dishwasher. And again, I like the fact that they're encapsulated.
Yes.
Because what that means is that then it's much easier to take them out and a lot safer, because this gets to 270 degrees. It's seriously hot. You saw it put the lines on the burgers. You can do your chicken dippers, party food. We've got belly pork there. Last night I did my fish thing there.
Nice, yeah.
4.5 minutes that took. We've got a chicken burger, asparagus. You saw with the French beans, you even got little lines with it. Oh, we're going to be doing our salmon in a minute.
So this turns your microwave into like a grill essentially then, doesn't it?
It is incredible. I cannot stress enough how versatile, how amazing it is. You will be taking it on holiday with you. Now, again, if I had a brain, I would remember. So what should we quickly do now?
What do you reckon? Again, email us in, let us know what any questions for Paul whilst we're here live.
There's a frozen thing, a chicken thing.
Should we do that?
Yeah.
So you can take what, a burger, a frozen burger, for example, straight into the microwave.
With a burger, I recommend to let it, like with any meat, let it rest for like 1 or 2 minutes when you first take it out, and then it will definitely be cooked all the way through. I use one of those probe things.
Yes.
So then you always know. But this was our frozen chicken fillet, and I'm going to put that in for about 4.5 minutes, maybe 5, and we'll just see how it goes. Because obviously, if it needs longer, then you just do it for a bit longer.
Better to
just
always
like
add in a minute, can't you?
Putting it in a griddle pan, you would do it for longer. Fish fingers is great. I cannot stress enough vegetables as well. Use it to encourage yourself to eat wonderful vegetables, like our French beans. Martha, I'm just hearing my ear, she did asparagus.
Asparagus, yeah.
And you get the lime. She did it with lemon and butter. So how
So the people do, you know, a lot of the fact you get those charred lines, because it does look very chefy, doesn't it, when you got that?
It certainly does. Now, I'm just doing your classic ham and cheese here, and I've put some red onion chutney on it.
Oh, lovely.
And then...
what about leftovers, actually? So like I don't know, roast chicken from a Sunday lunch?
Yeah, oh yeah, it's just wonderful. You're only limited by your imagination.
Yeah,
you really are.
Maybe got some roast beef, got some lovely thin slices, get some horseradish in there.
Roast beef Stilton.
Oh, yes. Oh, stop it. Honestly, he's teasing us. Right, £25 for one micro Munchy. This has been so popular here in the past here on Shop on TV. We've actually got some new colours for you. Only the second time we've seen them. So are you going to be going for the charcoal? That could be the first to sell out. We have got the... right. 20% of charcoal has already gone. We've reached the busiest part of this show. Maybe you're just going to do a cheese toastie to start with. Great. That's the first thing I would do. You know, you can't beat the humble cheese toastie, can you? Are you going to put some mozzarella in there? Maybe it's some pesto. Oh, stop it. You know, maybe it's going to be a 3 cheese. Yeah. You might mix it up a little bit. But then you're going to realise the versatility of the Micro Munchy. You're going to do your vegetables in here. You're going to do your chicken nuggets in there. Do you know, maybe your kids come back from school, they want a snack. Oh, heating up the oven all the time. No, put it straight into the microwave. So we can save money, firstly, by buying toasties in those cafes, because they can be expensive, but also... you make your own food at home. You know exactly what's going in it. So, yeah, you wouldn't have thought, would you? How many times does a toasty maker, A, work in a microwave, and also you can use it for grills, not just toasted sandwiches. So, yeah, that could be different wattage microwaves. It just affects the cooking time, doesn't it? So it doesn't matter what microwave you've got. And it's dishwasher safe too. You can take out the silicone outer. You could use that. You could take the plates out. You can wash them separately. But it's a non-stick coating, so it's going to give you beautiful, beautiful results. Because it's not actually the microwave. Well, it kind of is the microwave that's cooking it, but that heats up the plates, which gives you that grilling possibility. Right. I mean, you could do like family meals with this, and especially if you're going for 2 of them, whilst one thing is cooking, whether it's vegetables or toasted sandwich, you can be prepping the other ones. So maybe your kids, you've got friends around, they can choose, it's like a little toasty party, they can choose their fillings. You can have bowls of ingredients on your kitchen counters. One's cooking, you're prepping the other one, take that off, the other one's in the microwave. So lots of you are going for the 2 deal. Right, we have reached now the busiest part of the show. Honestly, I've had a look round, firstly at inspiration when it comes to toasties, but I've had a look at similar products around there. They look so thin, some of them. Please go for this one. It's so rugged, it's beautifully made. As soon as you get this home, just appreciate how tough, how solid, how robust and heavy duty the silicone is. But you're going to get the 2 plates there. All of them exactly the same. It just really depends on which colour is going to look best in your kitchen. But I honestly think maybe maybe go to work. Are you always going to that cafe? You know, by the time you got a coffee, by the time you got one of those toasted sandwiches, it's the same old stuff, isn't it? Not much change from a tenner, really, is it? Yeah, if any, actually. You know, these fancy lattes and things, and also I'm quite boring. I love my Americano, but I just love it. But you know what? You can spend a fortune in these places, and actually, you think, how many times you've been there the last week, the last few months? It really mounts up. But here, you can save a lot of money. And we've just seen, it smells beautiful in here, by the way, everything that Paul's just cooked for us, whether it's the burgers, whether it's the toasted sandwiches, they're just so crispy. And you get those lovely charred lines. It's going to make you feel chefy with this too. You just want to eat it, don't you, when you see it? Now, this is a limited time offer. It's a 24-hour deal. So if you, I'm sure you got ideas already. What are you going to be cooking first with your micro Munchy? It's £25. You know, by the time if you go to like one of these cafes, especially service stations, they cost a fortune, honestly, those things. I can't justify it. I can't do it. But you've got like 4, maybe 5, maybe 4 toasties for that, and that's it, gone. Get the piece of kit that you need to make toasties for years and years to come. And we actually did a cheeky bit of research earlier with ham and cheese toasties, and I know the actual ingredients varies. It's not always like for like, we know. But just give you a rough idea. Cafe Nero, like £6.70, and I go here. I like these places. So, you know, it's convenience. I totally get it. Starbucks, £6.30. Pret, £4.70. Look, we're not saying it's all the same, but it does make you think, how much money do you spend on these high street cafes? You know, if you can cook your own at home, but not only can you save a lot of money, you can cook with the ingredients that you want. It might be leftovers. I did some, like I said, I looked at some recipes earlier on today. There was one I read. It was like chili con carne with cheese on there. Get creative, get really chefy with this. Right, £25, are you going to have the red, the charcoal, which is going to be the first to sell out, or you can also get the orange. If you're going to go for 2, simply using that item number there, or look, if you're new to shopping with us, if you don't normally shop with shopping channels, all you got to do is go to shopontv.co.uk, choose your colour, add it to your basket, and then just check out. And if you want to add 2 in, just add it twice, select your colours. You can have 2 the same, 1 different colour, it's up to you. And then you'll see there at checkout, it just takes that £5 off. My friends, this is a busy show. It's just gone 1:15 in the morning. So if you're up with us live, watching us on STV, you could be watching us on ITV1. Any questions, get in touch. Right, lots of you are also adding in this. This is the Duo Electric Salt and Pepper Mill. Battery operated, you add your own 6AA batteries. It's very stylish looking, but these are adjustable ceramic grinders. So, you know, if it's like sea salt, I quite like it flaky on crisps. But if it's like pepper, I actually quite like it a little bit finer. You can adjust it to your tastes. For £14.99, folks, it looks the business too. It really is. Because, you know, if you've got dinner parties, this is going to be, you know, part of the furniture almost, isn't it? It's going to be right in the middle of your dining room, kitchen table. You want it to look good. But how about this for peace of mind? You get a 3-year guarantee with that too. Right. This has been a big thing. If you are tempted with a grinder, here it is, battery operated. I know you're a big fan of ceramic
it's about
components.
7 times stronger than stainless steel. So really, if you go for a salt and pepper mill, you definitely want to go for the ceramic grinder. Really,
I'm honestly so intrigued by this. And I've used some grinders in the past. You press the button and it takes ages to actually get anything coming out. That gives you good coverage, actually. Sorry, I'm running around with food. £14.99 with a pepper mill. Right. Back to the micro Munchy, busiest part of the show, Paul.
Can you hear how crunchy that is?
That's beautiful.
I know this is my one that I've been dreaming about all day. This is our steak and Stilton.
That smells delicious.
This was slow cooked rib of beef, and Stilton. Can you see? Ow.
Looks so juicy.
Look.
Honestly,
How good does that look?
And that's a
Steak,
meal.
Stilton, red onion chutney. Sorry.
You know what? What's your favourite chutney? You're going to put horseradish in yours. You know what?
Oh my goodness me. Let's just... There you go.
We've all gone quiet.
There you go. Look at that look. So I've got a bit for you and a bit for me.
Do you mind? Honestly, I thought, you know what? That is beautiful. Tina's been in touch, actually. Can we cook eggs in this?
Well, I've done... we did it last time, and obviously it's for toasted sandwiches and it's great for grilling meats. And the thing is, you can literally only do one bit of egg omelette in it.
Right, okay.
I can show you, but you literally can do just one egg, small egg.
Yeah.
And you can just fill it like that. So if, say, it was filling for like a
sandwich, bacon sandwich, yeah.
Bacon sandwich, you just roll it around there, and we'll put it in. It won't stick.
John, I need to try some of this. So here we got beef.
Who was this for?
That was for Tina. Thanks, Tina. Right, I need to try some of this. That is absolutely extraordinary. That is so crispy. That is so crispy. You know what? And it's because you're not overcooking it for ages and ages. It's still got so much flavour.
Stilton with beef, the red onion chutney. Oh my goodness.
It's indulgent. We forgot where we were there. There might be some awkward silences because I'm just focusing on this. That is absolutely delicious. And you know what? Do you cook one at a time then of these? So if you buy the two?
So some big microwaves, they say you can do 2 ready meals at the same time, but you have to double the time.
Right.
If your microwave says done that, I've seen it like with Panasonic and stuff, where you can do 2 at the same time. But as a rule, it's better just to do 1 at a time. But you will know your microwave better. If you can do 2 ready meals side by side, and that's part of the selling point of it, then I would say, yeah, you're probably fine, but you might have to turn them over halfway through. But even in mine, I only just do 1 at a time.
Really? And you can really pack these as well, because I used to have, you know that, I've always wanted to call it an old-fashioned toasted sandwich maker. You know the triangles, you squash it down. You've got lots of space to work with in these.
Can you remember Rob asked us if we could do chicken fillets?
Oh, yes.
So we've done our tandoori chicken here. This was our raw chicken.
That smells delicious, Paul.
It's so good, isn't it?
And that took minutes.
Look at that look. And then just some of the juice I'm just going to pour over the top here.
That looks delicious. So just microwavable rice. You know, you could make yourself a beautiful, delicious meal in minutes.
Just to prove. Now that's just come out of the microwave.
So what do you look for then, temperature?
And anything over 72 is fine. So we're at over 80.
Right, so that, yeah.
We're just going up and up and up.
Oh, you're sorted then, aren't you?
92. Look at that look. 92. 92. So that was chicken fillet. So you imagine how gorgeous that is. Do you see why I love it? Now, if anyone's wondering where the other half of this bacon sandwich has gone...
Yeah, don't look at me.
It disappeared.
And that was beautiful
Just
bacon.
like that steak sandwiches is.
So if you just joined us, it is the Micro Munchy, a toasted sandwich maker that goes into your microwave, but it's much more than just that. It's so versatile. You can cook food. You can actually cook bacon. I'm quite jealous of that.
It caught me.
I wish you could smell what we're smelling. It is so delicious in here. It is. It's a 24-hour deal. If you want the charcoal, I've just been told you need to be quick. A quarter of the stock's gone off the charcoal. But are you going to go for the red? Are you going to go for the orange? One of them for £25. Just think how much money you can save long term from not buying toasted sandwiches in these high street cafes. They can cost a fortune, and sometimes they're just the same, aren't they? But you can get very creative with your own ingredients here. But also energy costs, you know, because you can put this in the microwave, you haven't got to wait for your oven to heat up, and it takes a lot of time. For £25, absolutely grab it. If you want to go for 2 for £45, you just add it into your basket twice, and then you'll see £5 been deducted there. We've now reached the busiest part of the show. We are live here, so look, if you've got any questions for Paul whilst we're here in the studio, then do get in touch. Email us in, what's your favourite fillings? Or maybe one of the many customers from Shop on TV who's bought this previously. What's been your favourite recipe so far? Cheese or Marmite, they're saying in my ear here. You know what, it's quite hard to pick your favourite because there's just so many of them out there. So what's in that one then, Paul?
That one was chicken and cheese and sweet chilli. So you're only limited really by your imagination.
Yeah. You are. And I think, do you know what? You know, when you're tired, when you come home from work, that's when I get on the apps. That's when I get takeaways and things.
There was our egg.
Oh, right.
So imagine if you were doing, it was really fluffy when it came out, but imagine if we were, say, putting that in our bacon sandwich, to do like a muffin.
Like a breakfast muffin.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And you know what, that's a good testament to the non-stick coating.
Non-stick, how clean that is. And you saw I just put that in dry, wasn't it, really?
Yeah.
It is incredible.
So when it's cooled down, you can just give it a wipe, and, you know, at the end of the day, when you want to give it a proper wash, you put it straight into your dishwasher. It's so easy, it's effortless to use this. So we're going to cook sausages now?
Yeah, we're just going to cook our sausages in here now. This is raw sausages with, you know, the caramelised onion ones, actually.
Oh, nice.
So we're just...
How did you know?
There, and we'll take that one out.
Yeah.
Do you know, I wish I was like a mastermind, you know, where you could remember what you put on each one?
Well,
always a complete surprise.
It is. We're trying to show you so many recipes here too. Again, toasted sandwiches, you bound to that first, let's say, but maybe you're going to be cooking vegetables, maybe you're trying to have a health kick at the moment. So you can do, if you're going for the 2-for-1, you can have your chicken cooking whilst you prepare your veg, and then once that's finished, you just get it back in.
Now, look at this. Let me just...
That's lovely. Did I say 2-for-1? My bad, sorry. 2 for £45. That is really nice.
Oh, now what did I put in this one? Let's have a look.
So you buttered the bread then on each side?
Yeah, you haven't got to butter the bread each side because it comes out like toast if you don't butter it. But I'll move all this out of the way so that we can suddenly see
we'll give you a moment to get reset in a minute. But we really appreciate it. You show so much.
Excited to do. Look at that, look.
That is honestly delicious. So that's chicken in there.
Cheese, that's a bit of sweet chilli and red onion chutney. Oh my goodness.
That is absolutely delicious.
Halloumi.
You know what? Halloumi's a big thing. Halloumi fries, let's say.
So this was just a customer request from last time, and I've not actually done it yet. So this is completely live. I've not tried it.
Okay. Let's do it.
I did naan bread last time. That was lovely with like onion seeds and all that lot.
You can get some lovely flatbreads, like pita breads and so on. So what sauce have you put on there? That looks delicious.
I just put a bit of sweet chilli and maple syrup.
Oh, wow.
So, and...
that's lovely. So this is bits of halloumi.
Halloumi. Right, there you go. So I'll put that in and let me take one out.
Very nice.
One in, one out.
Joe, we've done so much. We've got salmon fillets to cook. We're going to be doing all of this. We're with you on your screens until 3 a.m. But we're not sure all of these colours are going to last until then. The charcoal, you do need to be quick with that. If you're tempted by any one of these, I would start checking out. These are new colours. Only the second time we've actually seen them. So it's 2 for £45. So is it going to be your favourite cheese? What is your favourite cheese? What bread do you like? You know what I love? You know the toasty one begins with W. You know, I love that brand. Those toasty ones, I love it. But maybe you want to go for more of an artisan bread, like sourdough, for example, or maybe a rye bread. And because you're not limited with how much filling you pack in here, because look at that, the actual straps on the side, they're very forgiving. So if you want to put more filling in than others, it doesn't matter. It just holds it all in place as it's going to be cooking. You could do like a big doorstop kind of, you know, really thick bread. Pack it full of cheese if you want to. But for £25, this can save you a lot of money long term. Firstly, by buying your own toasted sandwiches, but also for energy consumption. You haven't got to wait 20 minutes for your oven to heat up and then another 20 minutes for it to cook. It can take, what, 3, 4, maybe 5 minutes in your microwave. So if you want to come in now, it's 673-983 for the item number. Do you know what? I just mix up some of the cheeses on there. Bacon, brie and cranberry. You can tell I'm a foodie, honestly. But yeah, if you're going for 2 for £45, if you have got a family, if you've got kids to cook for, whilst one's cooking, you could be prepping on the other one so you can keep them rotating. But just add it into your basket twice and then you'll see £5 taken off. So that's if you're going for the 2 for £45 offer. So what have we got there?
Nearly fell over then.
You're right.
Right, yeah.
You styled that out really well.
Oh, But you know, I've been munching on that Stilton. You know, when you're just like, oh.
Oh, is it delicious?
Stilton with meat.
Yeah, we've had emails from Luke saying we can see eating. Honestly, it's hard not to.
Tasted it. Look, I just want to show it back again because this. I'll just show you this. This is slow cooked rib of beef.
Right.
With Stilton and red onion chutney. You can almost see it ooze in there. It almost tastes like the best steak pie you've ever had.
Yeah, yeah.
Now,
if you ever need a taster, then I'm here.
Now, again, this was our chicken, you know, like southern fried chicken?
Like chicken
You
Kievs
can see that's at 990.
Oh,
that was 4.5 minutes. Probably if it was frozen, it'd probably be 5.
So my oven would still be heating up by the time that's
You
cooked.
can see all the way through.
That's amazing. And if you have just joined us, how does it actually cook it then? It's the plates, isn't it, that do the magic?
Yeah, it's the plates do the magic. They get to 270 degrees. So,
that looks delicious.
you know, I don't know what you pay in these Colonel places or whatever.
I know them very well.
Tenner for a meal, really.
Yeah, it mounts up, doesn't it, you know?
Should we do the cutting?
Yeah, let's do it.
Look at that, look. I must say thank you to these metal plates. My Uncle George has done us proud.
That looks delicious,
look
Paul.
At that, look. Oh, look. Oh, and I must say a big hello
Shut
to
up.
Hazel, my groomer. I've got a new baby.
Oh, really?
Baby.
Oh.
She's new to me, a little bit new baby dog.
Oh, really? What breed is she?
A Cotton de Tulier from Madagascar originally.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Oh, bless her.
Very, very cute.
Well, hello to Hazel as well. And do you know what? Let's give you a shout out. Email in. But what's your dream toasty filling? I'm intrigued. It's a bit of an icebreaker, and people love toasties, don't they? So that's just a raw burger we're going to do
That's just
there.
a raw burger. You can see my brother-in-law, my sister Kerry, her husband works night shift, and she keeps frozen burgers in the microwave, and he does them for 4.5 minutes, and then you rest them for about 2 minutes.
Really?
Come out perfect every time.
Oh, so let's say you wanted, so let's say you wanted like a chicken sandwich. You cook the chicken first, and once that's cooked, you then add it into the toasty if you want to. So you can make ingredients from scratch with this, and you could be eating within minutes.
You really could.
I'm really
It's
impressed.
incredible. Oh, should we do some fresh salmon?
Yeah, let's do it. Why not?
Right.
So
now,
do you
have
put
I-
oil on this?
Oh, I've
then?
got. I put a bit of spray oil just so it wouldn't dry out in the lights.
Okay.
But let me just open this one up because I've forgotten what's in there.
And you get a little booklet with it as well, a little leaflet that explains just how to use it. So it's got some instructions with it then, Paul, hasn't it? Yeah.
Yeah, you do.
Oh, so
Right.
there we go. So there we go.
Roughly.
Bit of a user guide for you there.
Look at that, look. Wonderful. So in here we've got our salmon.
Yeah.
I have to confess I forgot the lemon, but I normally put a bit of lemon and it caramelizes it as well.
Oh, nice.
So it is so lovely.
Yeah.
Now, which one did I have my sausages in?
Yeah.
Middle.
The middle one, I
middle
think,
for
yeah.
diddle. I'll just check that they're done because obviously
Okay.
we'll just check that they're done.
It's just so quick.
Let's see.
I love that. It looks like you've done them on a barbecue or something. You've got those charred lines.
90. Let's see in the middle. Is that one? That one's probably. We'll give that another 30 seconds. Another 30 seconds. Again, it's all trial. So that was 4.5 minutes. So I'd probably say they probably need 5.
Okay. But literally, my oven, I'd still be waiting for that to heat up, you know. And they're
No, they
big,
were thick
big
ones, and they
sausages.
were frozen when we arrived at the studio.
Right.
So it is pretty amazing.
It is.
Let's see what's in this one.
And don't forget, once you've finished cooking the micro Munchy, it goes straight into your dishwasher. It's non-stick coating on here, so it's easy to clean, and just give it a quick wipe if you're making another toasty before you wash it.
Now.
We've got
You know what? But the
hundreds
reason
of
I
people buying
show
this.
like that is I don't want everyone to think it comes out perfect every time. If you need to put it back in,
Yeah.
put it back in.
You'll get to know it, won't
So
you?
you'll get to know it just how you would in your frying pan or your oven, you know?
Yeah.
So
Nice.
let me take this.
Don't forget, we've got brand new colours. Well, actually, only the second time we've seen them. So it's the orange, the red,
This was our
or the charcoal.
chicken and cheese.
That smells delicious. Paul.
Look at that. Oh my goodness. Ow, ow, ow. They're so hot but so delicious.
Oh, wow. Yes, always give it a couple of minutes to
Look
cool
at
down.
Now, it's just your own, please Let me explain. You're only limited by your imagination.
Yeah.
You know, we even found. No, quite often I present it with Hayley, and she loves the mushrooms done in it.
Oh,
and fish is delicious in it. The vegetables are gorgeous in it. Even carrots, 4.5 minutes, and I put a little bit of maple syrup on them, and they'll come out caramelised.
So you don't
they're so
blanch
delicious.
them
So we'll do
first.
them
So
in a
raw
minute.
carrots straight away. Do you know what? Loving this. We'll give you a moment to get reset. If you haven't got any more questions yourself, Paul and I, we're live here on ITV1 and STV until 3 a.m. 673 983 is your item number. If you want one of them for £25, absolutely grab it. But I'm going to go remind you the colours now. But this could be you now in your own home. Yes, it's first and foremost a toasty maker that you can put in your microwave. And you know what? Gone are the days where you have to have a separate big appliance that you have to plug in, unplug the kettle, plug this back in. This just fits inside your drawer. So it's a space-saving thing too. But yes, it's about saving money for me anyway, but I've got to say, it's the food quality that you can put in here. It's how beautifully toasted. Wait till you see these charred lines. They're gorgeous. And that's what people want, isn't it? It makes you feel chefy when you've got it there. It just makes it look so appetising. You know, people say you do eat with your eyes, don't you, when you've got those charred lines. I'm absolutely blown away. Now, you can cook your toasted sandwiches, regardless of what you're putting in there. If you're putting your cooked meat in with some cheese, for example, what 4 minutes? It's magnificent. So by the time you get home, maybe after a long day at work or the kids are hungry, they want a snack, but from thinking you want some food to actually eating it, we're talking minutes. Those lines are what we're talking about. Oh, you know what? A cup of coffee. Maybe going to put some bacon in there with an egg, for example. We're talking breakfast. That looks delicious. Do you know, when you look at that, sometimes you don't think you're hungry until you see something like that. Then you just want to eat it, don't you? There's something so humble, though, isn't there, about toasted sandwiches. People love them. There's not just any deal, though. We wish we could do this all the time. But the truth is, we can't. This is a limited time offer. It's only a 24-hour deal, folks. So if you realise you want the micro Munchy, then order this now. You'll have this home in a few days. Now, if you want to go for one of them, that's £25. We have got a very special offer. There's two for £45. So add it to your basket twice, and then when you go to checkout, you'll see £5 taken off your order there. So it's very nice and easy to order from us. Maybe you never shopped with us before. Easiest way is shopontv.co.uk. Go to the website. You can order on your phone if you want, or give us a call. It's 03333 241 241. Now, we're thinking gifts. Mother's Day. This is for all ages. You know, for all ages. Who do you know who loves toasted sandwiches? Or maybe you know someone quite elderly. They lose confidence when they come to cooking and so on. Well, yes, toasted sandwich maker first and foremost, but this enables you to grill things in your microwave. So you might put some raw rashers of bacon on there, cook it off. We've done burgers, we've done sausages. Maybe it's going to be children's tea parties. You've got some chicken nuggets from the freezer. You call it like the beige buffet kind of thing, don't they? This could be chicken strips and so on. But let's see what we've done here. I mean, Paul's made a curry for us with minimal cleanup. From raw to cooked in a matter of minutes. If you've got a temperature probe, that's what we recommend to make sure they're cooked, obviously. But look at the different breads. We've got like a lovely seeded, like an artisan bread here. I actually just love, well, it depends what mood I'm in. If I'm feeling a bit fancy, I go from a sourdough. But I actually just love toasty bread. You know the one begins with W? The orange. You know the ones, don't you? It's got toasty written on it, hasn't it? Thick bread. Just get some good old cheese in there. But it's going to be, yeah, it could be some old, not old, it could be some frozen chicken fillets on there. You know, it could be a roast. You're going to, maybe you have got roast, maybe you got air fryers and all of it. You just need extra space. Cook off some carrots, for example. You can use it for that. So it's your toasty maker, that you can use it in the microwave, but it's also good for vegetables too, and just cooking things from scratch. Now, I heard, the crew have been telling me, this is brilliant for asparagus. It's absolutely brilliant for broccoli too. But you have got to blanch them first. This is raw carrots straight in there. It's going to be cooked to perfection in a matter of minutes. Now, by the time that's cooked, my oven is still heating up. You know, how much money do you spend on energy bills? I actually got a smart meter in, last year, I think. I couldn't believe how much energy my oven drained. So whenever I don't have to use it, I'm much happier about it. But yes, we're talking about saving money with energy. It's bound to help with regards to that. But it's also convenience. Whether you live on your own, maybe you've got a big family, maybe you've got kids who just, suddenly they're hungry, aren't they? Well, this is going to be really good, easy way to cook delicious food in your own home. You know what? If you've got a microwave, and the chances are you probably do, you need a micro Munchy. This is an absolute need. I love gadgets, I love cooking, and I love eating. This is for any kitchen out there. Students, if you've got son or daughter off to university, absolutely adore this. Right, £25. Which colour are you getting home? The red, the charcoal, or the orange? Right, now a third of the stock's gone off the charcoal. You need to start checking out. We think it's going to be the first one to sell out. We don't know when this is going to be back on there. Whilst we're here with the micro Munchy, whilst it's back in stock, I would check out your baskets and just think, what's the first thing that you're going to be cooking? Right, now, just before you check out your baskets, we've also got this. It's the electric pepper mill. Well, salt and pepper mill. You've got your two compartments there, but it's from Tower and they've been around for, well over 100 years. We love Tower here on Shop on TV. Everything I've seen, they're so well made, but yet it's space saving. It does look stylish. It's battery operated. It's got individual push buttons on there too, and it's adjustable ceramic grinders. And if you know about ceramic grinders, it's such a super tough material. I was told earlier it's way tougher than stainless steel, for example, you know, and it's perfect for this. But you can adjust how fine or how coarse you want the salt or the pepper. So you're in complete control with this. It's £14.99, folks. Add it to your basket. Don't forget, if you're buying the micro Munchy and this, your postage and packaging will be capped, so you won't pay any more for your postage or your delivery. And by the way, how about this for peace of mind? A 3-year guarantee with a pepper mill. And honestly, the first time I saw this, I bought various different pepper mills over the years, and you know when you press the button, barely anything comes out. You feel like you're wasting your time, don't you? But actually this, it grinds really, really quickly. The performance of this thing, I'm really proud to offer you this. So if you add it to your basket, and do get them checked out. Right, do you want, Paul, for those who just joined us, what is the micro Munchy? What's it got?
Well, it's just incredible. You can do all your toasted sandwiches. It turns your microwave into a grill. It's incredible. This is for our lovely producer, Martha. I have clean tongs.
Nice.
I have our chili maple syrup. Now, can you see how wonderful and gooey they are? Look at that, look. Let me just pop that on our salad there.
That's
our lovely
gorgeous.
floor manager. Look, can I just give that a squeeze?
Yeah, yeah.
Look at that, look. I've done all that for our lovely Martha.
You're a halloumi fan, are you, Paul?
Look at that, look. No, I've got a piece for you. No, I was saying... no. Do you know what? I used to live in Cyprus years ago. Kalispera to Onomouina Pavlos.
Oh.
Buenita Zakharaplastia. Where is the cake shop? I knew all the important stuff. Look at that. Look, that's for you to try.
Thank you very much.
I don't know if you can show how gooey it is. I'm going to give this to our lovely Sam. Sam, this is for our amazing producer, Martha.
Honestly, look at those charred lines. That's exact. It looks like it's been done like a barbecue or something. It looks beautiful. At the end of the day, that was done in a matter of minutes in your microwave.
Can I just give it a pull?
Please do. Oh, yes,
look
Paul.
Look at that, look. Look how tasty this is. Now, this was marinated in sweet chilli.
Right.
When we lived in Cyprus, we used to imagine that in a piece of bread with a different thing.
That's absolutely delicious there. Yeah, maybe some chili jam in there too. Well, maybe, honestly, there's something about halloumi, isn't there? Put it straight into a toasty. When you say the words halloumi fries, people get really excited. I was about to eat more then, sorry. Well, honestly, when I start, I can't stop. So if you want to go for one 24-hour deal, £25. If you want to go for two of them today, well, it's two for £45. Just add it into your basket twice and £5 will be deducted off your order.
Now, can you imagine we put our raw salmon fillet in there. We've done little baby peppers, which I don't know whether you can see how squeezy they are, and they've got the lovely caramelisation on. Look at that, we've got the little red one there. We've done some baby corn. We've done a broccoli spear.
Yeah.
Not Britney Spears, broccoli spear.
Broccoli
I was questioning myself then. I was saying it right. Was she a singer? Pearl's a singer. And look at that.
That's so flaky. That's
it is so
gorgeous.
flaky. I'm going to have to use the fork as well.
And you want nice crispy skin with salmon, don't you? Yeah.
Now, do you want teriyaki one?
Oh, very kind. I would love some teriyaki.
Make it there.
And that's just a lovely meal you've made for yourself in minutes.
It is, and incredibly healthy without adding loads of extra oil or anything like that. And then these pop in the dishwasher. Now, I will go straight back to basics for you now.
Yes, let's do it.
So this is your toasted sandwich maker. We've been making loads of toasted sandwiches. We did tandoori chicken. We did salmon fillets. It just goes on and on what you can do. You can do your chicken dippers. You can do your burgers. There's no burgers there because we keep on eating them.
Yeah. Don't look at me.
For ease of cleaning, this is incredible. It's new and improved softer silicone. Silicone is invisible to microwaves. This plate is absolutely fine in the oven. Amazing non-stick. That, in a matter of minutes, gets to about 270 degrees.
Wow.
You get your sear lines on it. That is your magic. That makes your toasted sandwiches in there. It does your chicken dippers, your party food, your mushrooms, your asparagus.
Yeah.
Last night I did my cod fillet in
Cod
there.
fillets,
Red
yeah.
ones. Took 4.5 minutes in my microwave. I rested it then for a minute. And it was jacket potato and beans.
A jacket potato?
Yes, now I'd put a little tin of beans on the side and was like, I'm taking that tomorrow for work. I got home starving, head like a sieve, ate that and ate the beans. So hence, we're showing the VT with the beans.
Oh, yeah, we'll show you a video of that. Honestly, and you can cook delicious foods in barely any time at all. And it doesn't matter what microwave you've got, what wattage. Some will take longer than others, like you'd expect with the microwave. But if it's going to be stuff you've got in the freezer, just like your buffet kind of food, like your party bites.
You break up the salmon like they do in the
Is that all right?
This isn't any old fool. This is micro munchy food.
You got to do the accent though. This isn't any old salmon. No. Oh, right, here we go. I'm going to hold it there. Can you see that?
Just
That, Paul.
look at that. This is for Martha's husband. He loves salmon.
Can I try a
Martha's
bit?
husband, is that right? Yeah. Georgie.
That, just look at that. That's exactly what you want, cooked to perfection. It just pulls away, doesn't it? I'm going to try a bit, actually. That, oh, honestly, it
You know, I'm
smells
hearing in my
delicious.
ear. They're loving the halloumi.
That's absolutely delicious. No, Paul, that is so juicy.
It is, isn't it? Yeah.
Oh, you know when you have one bite, you're just desperate to have that next bite. That's what I've got right now. The salmon skin, look, people want it crispy. It's on a toaster maker, it's bound to be so crispy. And get those charred lines in there too. It looks gorgeous and it tastes delicious. But look how it flakes away. Because I'm not a professional chef, obviously, Paul, but I'm right in saying
so
that's a good sign,
juicy.
isn't it?
It doesn't dry it out.
No.
This is what you will fall in love with it. You know,
Oh, honestly, I need to try that.
just so delicious. And again,
That's
you know,
extraordinary.
It is. It's beautiful,
Yeah.
isn't it? It's so good. And then you can always let it cool down. Put some honey over it. And you know, like the flaked salmon with honey.
Oh,
that you can
yes.
put on top of salads. Wonderful.
Really?
Now, remember our sausages? I did put them in for an extra minute.
I wish you could try that. I wish you could. That is beautiful.
It is gorgeous, isn't it? Do you see
Yeah.
how you're only limited by your imagination? Do you see why I say press record? So when you get this amazing bit of kit home, you'll have so many.
You're not going to be short of ideas. Are you this? Even some days you just want a cheese toasty. Sometimes you want to, you know, dress it up a little bit. You might get some fancy cheeses. You might make your own pesto sauce and put it in there.
Even the middle one is over 90 now.
Yeah. As if we're doing
So
sausages.
again, you just check it, and if it needs to go back in, just like you would in the oven, you put it back in. I found as a rule 4.5 minutes. So there is, you imagine, sausage and mash. We've got our asparagus we're going to be doing with it.
Honestly,
And
Paul, that's delicious.
I've got our gravy there
Oh, yeah.
too.
Thick gravy, I like it,
Coming up
Paul.
gravy. I like gravy, one slice or two.
Yeah. If you can't eat it with a fork, I don't want to know.
Look at that, look. How good is that? Wonderful.
And this is why we say it's so versatile, isn't it? You know, you might cook most of your meals once you've got the micro muncher. You know, you haven't got to buy a big appliance you've got to plug in and unplug. You know, kettles out, toasters out. Then you've got to put the toasty in. This is something you put in your microwave. A quarter of the stock of that pepper mill, by the way, has gone. This has been a phenomenally busy deal. It's on the bottom of the screen under the You May Like. So it's £14.99. It's that beautiful, like a piano white. It's a gorgeous colour. It's ABS plastic there. You've got ceramic grinders, which are so very strong, and they need to be when they're grinding all that salt, all that pepper. But actually, when we talk about grinding, you can have it really fine. You can have it quite coarse. So you might want you might want fine pepper for your pastas and so on. But you might want some coarse sea salt for your French fries. You're in control of this. But that, in the middle of a dining room kitchen table, is going to look the part. £14.99. That's 858718. If you forget item numbers, don't worry. Just go to the website, shopandtv.co.uk, click on live deals, and it just takes you to all of these goodies here, including the Micro Munchy. I'm going to be dreaming about those halloumi fries. They're gorgeous.
They were so good, weren't they?
I might keep eating that, that's right.
I'm just going to go back to basics, do a toasted sandwich. So we did halloumi fries earlier. We've done burgers. We're just going to do your classic now. Yeah, cheese, and let's do cheese and ham. Have we got any ham or chicken?
You do check out your baskets. We've got about another hour and 10 minutes on the show, but we may run out of charcoal first. So if you're tempted by this, check out your baskets. You've got an absolute bargain. I think how much money you can save long term making your own toasted sandwiches. I mean, this could be what, about... But we roughly worked it out about 80, 90p for some of these. We looked, and they're quite good ingredients.
That was the farm shop ham as well.
Right.
Very posh here.
Yeah.
Look at that. Look. So there is our basic toasted sandwich. You haven't got to butter it, but it helps if you get the right sides. Look at that. Look. As you can see, we're not pre-recorded, are we?
No.
Live.
And Joy, it's a good design, right, because you can probably put more in there.
Can you see the flexible thing where they...
Like the little handles that hold it together.
Yeah, it's kind of got this wonderful hinge and bracket. Do you remember them? Look at that. What would you say to a small sherry, dear? I'd say, hello, small sherry. Right, let's pop that in.
Love it.
Which one shall we do now?
Joe, we need more microwaves.
Asparagus.
Paul's cooking an absolute feast. So, what about sweet things? You mentioned like
can I be totally honest? So, So, when we first did it, I tried brioches and all stuff like that, but the sugar content really caramelised and burns quite quick.
Right, okay.
So if anyone has any good ideas in it, but I tried some and I kind of stick to the savoury.
Things like crumpets and so on, or like Scotch pancakes
they
and
work
so on.
Well.
Waffles, actually, yeah.
I nearly burst into sun. Waffles, vastly versatile.
That's why I said it, to be honest.
Look at our wonderful asparagus.
Wow.
It's just, when it's just done to perfection, you want that tiny, tiny bit of crisp, but you don't want it soggy.
No.
And this is perfection. I want to send some to our gallery because it is so gorgeous, the asparagus.
We love wimples.
That it's just amazing.
So just put a bit of oil on that then?
I put a tiny bit of spray oil, but you don't need to. You can just dust it in a bit of water if you can. But it makes it shiny for telly, but you don't need to.
Yeah, it's just
Sam,
personal
taste.
taste.
That to Martha, please. Thank you so much.
So we've done bangers and mash here.
Sam. Woo!
Thanks, Sam. Paul feeds us all very well. And you know what? Although we say toasted sandwich maker, and yes, it is first and foremost, but this means you can now grill in your microwave. You use this in your microwave. So yes, it's toasted sandwiches, but then you can cook bacon, you can cook sausages, you can cook party food on here.
Who asked for fish fingers? Who asked for fish fingers? We must do eggy bread in a minute too. Do you know what? I'm loving the new design. So look, can you see that was out? Yeah. You just push it in from the centre like that, and it's really easy. It's much softer now.
It's very rugged. It's very well built into this.
Really good. And can you see thick or thin all goes in? So that's thinner, and then they fit perfectly. If it was thicker, you have the wedge. You see how it can open up? So it's really clever design.
Oh, wow.
Please don't confuse it with others that I don't think are so good, because these are the business.
You can actually see that straight away, actually. As soon as you hold this, and just appreciate how rugged and how sturdy the silicone is. And it's such a good non-stick material. And actually, a really good test we did was when we put an egg in there, it just pulled away. You haven't got to scrape bits off.
In a minute. And I'm loving, they can confirm in the gallery, the asparagus is amazing.
Oh, they love the asparagus.
Can you see the line on that burger?
Yes. It looks like you've done it on like a flame-charred grill or something, doesn't it? But you haven't. It's in your microwave.
You imagine. I can swear on my life today, I had the builders round doing new fascia on a shed that I've got, and I cooked them both burgers for lunch with the micro munch.
Oh, really?
And just incredible, yeah.
It looks so juicy. It really is. But it does look like you've done it on like a flamed grill. But that's just on the microwave.
Now, I'm just going to have to show you something else, the fat that come out of that burger.
Yeah.
How can I show the fat, Martha? Tell me. Shall I put it on a plate?
We could do with
Let's put it on just on a plate.
Yeah.
I haven't got a glass, but
I
bear
see.
in mind, I didn't add any oil to this. Oh, that's not going on in me. That's going...
So you can save a lot of calories with that.
And that was no added oil.
No. And that's going to be the same for like frying bits of bacon, you know, or sausages and things, that it stays on the actual plate. Yeah.
Are you ready?
Right, let's have a look.
Are you ready? Now, it's just so good. You can pop it in the dishwasher. I use hot soapy water at home. Look at that. Perfection personified.
Oh, honestly, Paul, I could just eat all of this. I really could. Paul, I'll be right back. We'll give you a moment to get reset. This has been a phenomenally busy show. It's all about the Micro Munchy, a toasted sandwich maker that you put in your microwave. It's absolutely genius thing. And you know what? When it comes to toasted sandwiches, sometimes you have those big appliances. They take up space, and you know I haven't got a lot of kitchen work surface space anymore. But this can go in a drawer. But this is going to get so much more use from your own microwave. And if you have got a microwave, the chances are you probably do. Folks, this is an absolute need. It really is. If it's going to be for just your toasted sandwiches, you're going to expect beautiful, crispy bread. And you know, it just cooks it perfectly. Or the cheese, it just oozes. It is just gorgeous. And there's something just so comforting about your classic cheese toast, isn't it? Oh, dunk some of that into some tomato soup, for example. It's absolutely beautiful. But you know what? It's non-stick. And because you're going to be touching the silicone, it's not hot when you pull out the microwave. Don't touch the plate, obviously. But that's what does the job. Yes, it's the microwave, but it heats up the plate to 270 degrees. So you're going to get really good, even heat coverage there too. So it's going to help to ensure even cooking. So cheese and ham, for example. You can even buy mozzarella cheddar mixes. You can buy pre-grated cheese these days, can't you? That's going to be ham. It could be leftovers. That could be some leftover chicken from your Sunday roast in there. It's really good to use up those leftovers. Every time you've got a Sunday roast on the go, bits of beef in there, a Sunday dinner toasty. Get some gravy in there. Ross calls it the moist maker, doesn't he? I need to watch that episode. I've watched it for years. Heat it for 2 minutes. You might need to flip it. Sometimes you don't need to. It depends on your microwave. But in about 4 minutes, you're going to have a gorgeous, gorgeous toasty. And depending on your ingredients, we're talking pence. You know, if you're buying, let's say you're going to be buying toasties in like high street cafes and so on, you can spend over £6. This is going to cost you pence, and you know exactly what's going into your toasty. Right, £25 for one of these. Let's say you're going to like Cafe Nero, Starbucks, Pret. These are the sort of prices that you could be paying. And look, they're great. I go here, fine. But if you're going to work and you're buying these each day, every other day, even just once or twice a week, it mounts up, doesn't it? It is adding up. So if you're going to go for the 2 for £45 offer, you can keep one at home and one in your drawer at work or your staff kitchen at work. Your colleagues are going to be asking you for toasted sandwiches. They're so convenient. Or maybe your son or daughter off to universities and so on, holiday homes, caravans, wherever you've got a microwave, you can now make your beautiful toasted sandwiches, but also use this for the grilling aspect. So we've cooked sausages on there. We've cooked burgers on here too. Bacon, did I mention that? We've reached one of the busiest part of the shows. Now, don't be fooled. If you're looking around for prices, don't buy an inferior product because they do vary. And actually, I can show you this too. That is what I'm talking about. It's so robust. It really, really is. It's the thickness of the actual silicone and it's the depth of the actual plate. Some of these things on similar designs, they're so thin. I think they can get quite dangerous, those ones, personally. But this is safe. This is the real deal we've got here now. It's the actual Micro Munchy that you're going to be getting. Right, one of them for £25. It can save a lot of money long term. You're just going to choose which colour you like. Would you like the red? Would you like the charcoal? Or would you like the orange? Makes no difference. What's going to look best in your kitchen? Do you know what, maybe you're going to buy it for a present. You don't know what colour they want. Maybe you're going to go for a neutral like the charcoal. Maybe that's going to be a safe bet for you. I like the orange. I think it adds a pop of colour to your kitchen, doesn't it? Right, 673-983 for your item number. Look what we've been cooking. We've done chicken breasts. They were raw. We cooked them in minutes there. So, and if you want grill lines, who doesn't want grill lines on their cheese toasties? They look beautiful, and I've eaten these. They are absolutely delicious. That salmon that Paul cooked just then, it was so juicy. I wouldn't know how. I thought there's some trickery, some chefy trickery there. It's just the micro Munchy. It does it for you. You can cook food in minutes. Right, if you're new to shopping with us, very warm welcome. My name's Charlie. We're here live on Shop on TV. You're bound to be watching us on STV or ITV1. If you go to the website, shopontv.co.uk, we've had a lot of people checking out their baskets. Good on you. Absolutely well done. What are you going to be cooking first? Have a little think there. The chances are it's going to be a cheese toastie. Let's be honest here. Just choose which colour would you like. The charcoal, you're going to add the red, or maybe you want the orange there too. Now, if you want to get the offer 2 for £45, just add it to your basket twice and you'll see right here, it just takes £5 off your order and it'll be arriving to your house in a few days. You're going to absolutely love it. We did the show about 4 weeks ago-ish. People absolutely loved it. They had so many testimonials. People buy this and they write and tell us how much they love it. Joe, it's word of mouth. Buy your mum one, buy your dad one. Mother's Day coming up in a few weeks, isn't it? But this is for anyone who wants convenient cooking in their own house. If they've got a microwave, this is the one. Now, if you have just flicked on, it's the Micro Munchy. You can make your own toasted sandwiches in your own microwave. Paul, I know you're a big fan of this. You're so passionate about
massive. This. So I'm going to do a toasted sandwich, but I want some cooked bacon. Ooh. So I've got a maple cured bacon here. It's raw. I'll put it in for 3.5 minutes. It will come out wonderful every single time I do it.
Nice.
So I'll just take some of our toasted sandwiches out.
I need to try this one. I see brie over there. Bacon brie. Maybe a bit of cranberry on there.
Oh, yeah. I've got some cranberry.
It's going to be lovely.
Do you know what? I'm still munching on that that slow-cooked beef one. Oh, my goodness, the beef is...
Is that your favourite, is it?
That is my favourite so far.
You're going to discover your favourites, aren't you?
I forget, who were the... who was the fish fingers for?
The fish fingers... That was for Caroline. Caroline, you've asked, is it good for fish fingers?
Or should we make a sandwich out of these? Fish fingers?
You know what?
I saw it for £9 in a gastropub the other day. £9
for a fish finger sandwich?
For a fish finger sandwich. At least Dick Turpin wore a mask. Look at that look.
By the way, mate, if you want to add some salt and pepper on there, if you have got a salt and pepper grinder, may I do the honours?
You may.
This is for our Martha. She clearly wants some salt and pepper. She's got pepper on there. And look how quickly it comes out too. You love this salt and pepper grinder, okay? You add your own 6 AA batteries. That's £14.99, so 858-718. This is beautiful. You can't beat a fish finger sandwich, can you?
Always a triangle, always a triangle. There you go. Look at that lot. Oh, how good is that? It's incredible. So it just goes on and on and on.
Can I have a bite on that?
You certainly can.
Is that up for grabs, is it? I need to try that. Do you know what? Fish finger. Again, it's even on fish fingers, you can see those charred lines you get from the Micro Munchy. It's beautiful. Right, here we go. It's a bit nostalgia, isn't it, a fish finger sandwich?
How good is that with proper butter and ketchup? Oh, you're back coming home from school again.
Do you know what, the flavour's one thing, but I'm going through all these different textures. You've got that doughy, gorgeous, soft bread in there, and then you've got that crunch of the fish finger. You can't beat it, can you? You cannot beat it.
Well,
what have we got here?
Again, ideas. I always think of like my sister. She's got, small kids and stuff like that. Chicken dippers. If they want some of that with their hummus and maybe some cucumber or something.
So how long do they take? What, about 4 minutes or so?
Yeah, four. They were frozen originally. So it is just incredible. Oh, can we do the fish fillet that I had?
Yeah, let's do it, yeah.
Night?
We've got mushrooms here, we've got all sorts.
Oh, mushrooms are wonderful in it. Do you know what? The supplier of these actually said, you must do mushrooms, you must do mushrooms.
Right.
They're so delicious.
Ruben's been in touch. Are there any meats you can't do on it?
If you put a steak in
Thanks,
it, it
Ruben.
will cook it. And, you know, if you're slicing it to put in the sandwich, that's great. But I like a cooked on a stove, so that's the only way I can be honest.
Yeah.
Things like fish and chicken and, you know...
Sausages.
And sausage,
Yeah.
you know, it's great.
Do you know what, a sausage toasted sandwich? Oh,
Yeah.
Get some cheese in there. You can tell I just love cheese. You know what are you going to be cooking for first? If it's just going to be toasties, then absolutely money well spent. But this is much more than just that. It is so versatile. We got broccoli on here, carrots, so vegetables. You can cook raw meat on here.
Look at that,
wow.
our wonderful bacon. So that's going to go with...
Jackie was asking, thanks very much, Jackie, was asking, how do you know if you put too much in? You know, can you don't want it overflowing?
Well, it depends. If it's sort of more liquidy, like, you know, if it's loads of cheese, then it might overflow.
Yeah.
But if it was dry stuff,
wouldn't
like
mind
the
that.
beef, it was fine, you know. You can do it quite thick. It just depends on what you're putting in it.
Yeah.
You wanted cranberry in with your bacon sandwich, didn't you?
If you don't mind.
There you go,
I'm going to
cranberry.
have to try some of this.
Oh, cranberry and brie.
They're judging my request for cranberry. Oh, bacon, brie and cranberry. Oh, it's a classic.
It's not jam. It's cranberry. There you go.
That's going to be
Sorry,
lovely.
I've got the fish finger sandwich in the way, sorry. Do you know what? The trouble with me
We're going to be wrestling over that.
I cook so much food. So pop that on there.
And we really
Look
appreciate
at that,
it.
look, thick or thin, look, that is really thick, but can you see how it expands there, look?
Yeah.
Please don't confuse it with lesser mozzos, because I've tried them. They've got wafer thin silicone, it burns, this doesn't burn. These are the same samples we use all the time,
Yeah.
they're amazing.
Honestly, the build quality, it's just really rugged. That's the word that comes to mind when I first saw one of these. So we've got there, what, just a few minutes?
Yeah, we've got a few minutes. Let's take the next one out.
Oh, nice.
There you go.
So we've done sausages, we've done bangers and mash here. Yeah, we've cooked salmon fillets. We've done, I've lost track of how many toasties we've cooked as well today.
Oh, let's look at that one there, look. Wow.
Nice.
Do you remember what we did in that one?
That, cheese and ham.
Yes, cheese
You
and ham.
can't beat it. That has to be a nation's favourite, surely, the cheese and ham.
Look at that.
Right.
Look.
You can hear how crispy that is when you just move it off.
Again, that was the end one, which really I should be turning over halfway through.
Right.
I forgot. So some you turn over and some you don't need to.
We've got a lot of people
Classic
checking out.
there.
Well done. Oh, we've got brand new customers as well. If you haven't shopped with us before, it's really easy. Just go to shop-on-tv.co.uk. You click on live deals, and then you just add it to your basket and check out. It's delivered to your door in a few days. If you want to go for 2 for 45, then you absolutely can do. You can send to a different address as well. It's going to be for friends, for example. Send it to your student halls for your son and daughter at university. I mean, they're going to absolutely love this. Do you know when you've had a long day at work, you just want something comforting, don't you? You just want that cheese toasty, or it could be a bacon sandwich for breakfast. It could be some veg to have with some roast chicken on a Sunday roast. Because yes, we call it the Munchy microwave toasted sandwich maker, but it's much more than just that. This means you can now grill using your microwave. So you can cook rashers of bacon, you can cook sausages in here, you can heat up chicken nuggets if you want to for your kids, for tea parties and so on. Heat a crumpet on, just with a cup of tea in the afternoon, why not? £25 for the quality of this, and yes, it's non-stick. Yes, you can put it in the dishwasher afterwards. It's an absolute bargain. I think it's going to pay for itself quite quickly as well, actually, because you're not going to wait for your oven to heat up. That's a waste of energy. You can cook in minutes. Put it this way, you can cook and prepare a meal in this by the time you're well before your oven's going to be heated up. So it can save a lot of money regarding energy too, let alone buying toasties in those cafes and so on. But we've got brand new colours. It's only the second show we've done of these colours. So you've got the charcoal, the red or the orange. Right, here we go. Half of the stock's gone. of the charcoal. Well done if you've got that. It's going to be the first one to sell out. They're all the same. Obviously, the difference is colour, but it's not yours until you've checked out your baskets. Quite often, we have more people trying to buy than available stock. So don't miss out on these. But just think, once you've got it home, you've got a bargain price. And what's the first thing that you're going to be cooking? I did some research earlier. I was looking at recipes. You can go so fancy with these. You haven't got to, even if it's just cheese and tomato, done. Oh, but you could use leftover chili con carnes in here. You know, you could put some leftover meats from your Sunday roast in there. It's going to be absolutely beautiful. We're going to be doing some eggy bread, like French toast and things very soon too. But we've done beef, we've done stilted, cheese and ham, yes. Is that going to be brown bread? Great. Your wholemeal? Do you like your bloomer bread? Do you like your thin slice? Do you like those thick, gorgeous, unctuous, toasty slices? That if it's big enough to become a door wedge, then that's the sort of thing that I personally like. But look, this could be your sourdough. This could be your bloomer bread. It could be homemade bread if you want to. It could be naan breads. It could be gluten-free. You know, it could be pita breads. Maybe you can do just toast some pita bread, just have some hummus and so on. But which one will look good in your kitchen? Which one are you going to be buying for Mother's Day? If you've got birthdays on the horizon, then this is going to be the one. We've reached a phenomenally busy part of the show. We're live here across the nation on ITV1, on STV. We have got through a lot of these. If you're tempted by how it feels to bite into that gorgeous, crispy, toasted sandwich, then absolutely go for it. 673-983 is your item number. I like all the colours, really. Don't overthink it, but if you do want the charcoal, it does sound like it's going to be the first one to sell out. And if you've got any questions, just email us in. Now, we had emails come in. John's been in touch, for example. John, thanks very much for your email. We get instructions with this, do we?
Yeah, we do. As a rule, you know, it's between 2 and 5 minutes.
Right, OK.
Obviously, if you're taking it out and then putting another burger in another, it's already hot, so then that'll reduce your time.
Right.
With things like burgers and meat, it's good to let it stand because then that concentrates the heat through. But if you're doing toasted sandwiches, don't let them stand or else they'll go soggy because they start to steam.
Okay.
I've got a few different things here. Teriyaki chicken with a bit of cheese there. Teriyaki chicken, so lovely. We had a caller saying, can you do chicken in it? So I've got some marinated chicken here.
Brilliant, nice one.
I'll do it in a minute.
So you don't have to use butter if you don't want to?
You don't have to use butter, no, it just comes out like toast then.
Right, OK.
Because
so you can't just make toast in it then, could you?
You could, yeah, if you turned it over halfway through. Let me just pop that on there.
You know, if you haven't got a lot of space for toasters and other appliances, if you've got a microwave, suddenly the possibilities of your microwave just goes up and up and up once you've got the Micro Munchy.
Can I say a massive congratulations to everyone that's got them and took the time to email in. You know, it is wonderful and I'm very grateful for you doing it because you will just love it.
We've had emails come in.
Fish.
Yeah.
Look at that, look. Can you see how beautiful that is? Both sides. There you go. Done, you know, it's just done in no time at all.
Yeah.
It's just yummy.
So you could slice that over a salad, for example, crispy chicken on salad.
Just break that one up for us.
Shall I?
And I'm just going to get ready.
Let's cut into this fish. Do you know what? You know what? I barely have to touch it. That
was my tea last night, by the way, but I was a lot less classy. I had it with jacket potato and beans.
Oh, do you know what? You can't beat it there sometimes. Hey, look, it's comfort food, isn't it? It's feel-good food. Look how flaky that is. That is just pulling away.
Yep, yeah, it is. Look at that.
Do you know what? Shall I try a bit? There we go. Obviously, let it cool down first, obviously. Right.
Very, very hot. Look at that, look.
I'm not going to told you that was not. That is so juicy. I honestly, you'd think there was some trickery to this, but it's so juicy. That is gorgeous. I need to get back.
Can I just say, we're only limited by your imagination. I know I might seem a bit manic at times cooking, but I just want everyone to see I'm so passionate about it.
You are, you love it.
Because I want to give everyone ideas. That's why I say press record and think. But please don't confuse it with other ones. Now, that's raw chicken that I've marinated, and it was in a bit of like curry paste, a bit of oil, a bit of mayo, and a bit of water, and a bit of mango chutney and sweet chilli.
Sounds delicious.
So that was the marinade.
Absolutely delicious.
So,
lots of people asking about French toast. We're going to be doing that soon, so stay with us. We're here until, 3 o'clock. Look at the time now. Got about 45 minutes. So any questions whilst we're here live in the early hours of this Monday morning, then email us in. Share your ideas. You know, what recipes would you recommend other people trying if you've already owned one of these? You know, what's your favourite thing to cook?
You know, it's incredible, isn't it? Where else on a live cookery show can you just email in and we'll answer you?
Yeah.
Hi, everyone.
Yeah, it's great.
Look at this. Right, what have we got in here? Look at that. Oh, can you see?
Paul, that is naughty. Naughty.
Naughty, naughty.
It's one of those things in life, isn't it? That's just such an absolute joy. Just a cheese sandwich. That's cheese and bacon.
That was the maple cured bacon that I got.
I'm going to need to try some of this one, Paul.
Local shop.
I never leave the house without my fork, so I'm all ready.
Oh my goodness. How damn, look at that, look. You know, 1 minute we're doing asparagus.
Yeah.
The next minute, oh my
Hey,
goodness.
we have reached now the busiest part of this show.
Look at that. So Brie, congratulations to everyone. Get it. You're going to be cooking amazing food. You know, when you take this out of the box at home, sorry, that does look a bit gooey. But oh my goodness.
What are you doing to us, Paul? That is delicious.
And
I think that's my favourite.
Let me just, I don't want you to burn your mouth, so wait a second.
Yeah.
Now, this is our slow-cooked rib of beef that I'm going to do here. It doesn't look pretty there, but I promise you, I have been munching on, this is how much is left of my little tiny sandwich. That I've been, every opportunity when you go over there, I'm like,
You can't put it down, it's
a little
delicious.
truffle pig snorting away there. Lovely.
It's very precise, isn't it? Not just any. You know what? The good thing is here. Have you ever bought a toasted sandwich from a shop? You open it. It's a bit disappointing. I mean, guys, you can pack it if you want to. You can really load them up.
Who said that you can? How much can you fill it?
Yeah. We had
Now,
a
you can
lady
fill it as
email
much
in.
as you like, but it might come out. But oh, well, I've got a long journey home.
Yeah, it's just we've got a long
Journey home. Look at that. Look.
And it doesn't cost much, does it? You know, just the ingredients. So you really loaded that. And, you know,
Yeah, we'll
you're not
see.
swashing it.
We
either.
asked the question. We'll see if it
Yeah.
all oozes out. It might do, but we'll try.
That's calling me.
Jackie.
That cheese and maple cured bacon. That's going to be gorgeous. Jackie, thanks for that. Yeah, that was your request, Jackie, wasn't it? You know what? So many emails. Keep them coming through, okay? That's why we're live, to interact with you guys at home. But what I do know is the people who bought the Micro Munchy, they email us in to tell us how much they loved it. We get so many good reviews for this. Some people even, I watched on a previous show actually, someone emailed in saying it's completely changed the way they cook. It really has. And I understand that. You know, because you can cook home cooked food in minutes with this. Don't forget, it's a toasted sandwich maker that you put in your microwave. So your microwave can now, yes, toast sandwiches, but it could also become a grill. So if you're going to be grilling salmon fillets with gorgeous, crispy skin, chicken breast we cooked here, Paul's cooked sausages, we've cooked burgers on here too. We've got little prawns actually. How about your veg? Maybe you're still going to use this when you're not in the mood for a toasted sandwich. Your roast, maybe got some, I don't know, roast chicken on there. You might use this to cook your veg. You absolutely can do that.
Right, so now, what was in here? Oh, carrots.
They're
Now-
caramelised.
Can you see how gorgeous they're caramelised? Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. If you like and soft them, do them a bit longer. You know, you're only limited by your imagination. Look.
Do you know what? They look better than roasted carrots that would take ages.
Well, just imagine you think, oh, I fancy some carrots, but do you want to put the oven on? Do you want to do all that lot? Or if you've forgotten them, so I would say about 4.5, 5 minutes for roasted carrots, which is so
And
quick,
honestly,
isn't it?
by the time that's cooked, you're still going to be waiting for your oven to preheat. And you know, big oven for those little things. It just seems a bit overkill, doesn't it, for just cooking a meal for yourself or just a snack. Right, and it doesn't matter what microwave you got either. And this is dishwasher safe, so once you finish, once it's cooled down, straight in the dishwasher, no problem at all.
Right,
Is that cooled down yet, do you think?
Well, let's try it and see.
I'll give it a moment. I just did a little dance then, that was weird. I love this. It just...
Micro Munchy is a dancer.
Who would want it? If you got a microwave, and the chances are you do, this is an absolute need. This is a must. Absolute must.
Right.
And we're going to try next.
Can you remember the chicken?
Yeah.
We'll just test it.
So that was marinated chicken.
Oh, I don't know whether you can hear this.
Sizzling.
You can hear that? Oh my goodness, it's so amazing.
So yes, it's the microwave, but it's the plates that heat up to around about 270 degrees, and that's what cooks your food beautifully.
Now, obviously, this does get hot, so be careful. Now, look.
Seriously, it looks like you've done that over like a flame grill or something.
Yeah,
I can't believe
it's just
that.
incredible. So this was marinated. There's curry paste mixed with a bit of mayonnaise, sweet chilli, little bit of soy sauce.
So what are you looking for here?
Anything over 72 to 75, really. It depends what part of the country. Do you know Scotland has a higher temperature than us?
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah,
right, okay.
I don't know how that works, but yeah. Right,
Fair play,
so
fair play.
let's just, 2 different versions of this. One with noodles.
Yeah.
Look, oh, there you go.
Paul, it smells gorgeous. Don't forget, it's not just any deal. We wish we could do this all the time, but we can't. We get through a lot of stock, we can't. It's a 24-hour deal, so you can have one of them for £25, or you can have 2 of them for £45. If you want to get the two for £45 offer, just add it to your basket twice, and when you go to checkout, you'll see £5 taken off your order there. And actually, if because it'll be over £30, if you are going for 2, you can spread the cost interest-free using PayPal Pay in 3. So if it helps, absolutely go for it. The smell here is phenomenal. We got pork belly here. I know Haley loves mushrooms, actually, so I hear on this.
Mushrooms, yeah, let's do mushrooms because they're amazing.
So yeah, just for your veg, use it as a grill. Yeah.
You know, a bit of garlic, bit of butter on there.
Yeah.
They are just lovely. Oh, we were going to do eggy bread in a minute.
Am I allowed to try this bacon sandwich?
Please do.
Right. Folks, have a look at this. This is absolutely gorgeous. It's so crispy, it's so toasty. Look at those charred lines you've got, especially on that bit there.
I can smell it from here. That smells so good.
Right, here we go.
And that's my local maple treacle bacon. It is so good.
Right, that cheese is so gooey. That is beautiful. Got the softness of the bacon there. But look, it's the taste. It's just gorgeous. I would happily pay £6 for that in like a cafe. But you know what? It tastes homemade. It's another level. But it's the flavour, but it's the textures. You've got that extra crispy toast, and then I've got the creaminess of that cheese.
But can you believe you haven't had to put the big toasted sandwich maker on that's messy, that's difficult to clean? This is dishwasher safe. This turns your microwave into your toasted sandwich maker, your grill, your asparagus cooker, your bacon. Oh, this is my big fun! Yeah. This is for the journey home.
I'm not going to waste this. I'm going to finish it after the show. They are delicious. Honestly, you've got to try it, folks. You've got to get this home. It's £25.
And what happens if you load it? Well, a little bit has come out, but it's just gone to be
I quite like that, because it is non-stick as well, isn't it? So it's still easy to clean.
Really, really good. Non-stick. Look, a tiny bit's oozed out, so it's not much. And I went to town on that one. That was, don't spare the horses on that one, wasn't it? Look at that.
Go big or go home, that's what I say.
Oh my goodness.
Lovely bread.
Lovely seeded bread here.
Depends what mood you're in. Sometimes you want just a white loaf and some cheese. Sometimes you want to, you know, dress it up a little bit.
Oh. So
Paul.
Slow cooked rib of beef with those little tiny onions, Stilton cheese and cranberry. And that is just...
Yeah.
It's almost like a pie sandwich. You know, a Stilton beef pie sandwich. It is so good. Look, I think I'm converting a vegetarian in my ears. She's like, oh, that looks so good.
I think it's when you said pie. You had me at pie sandwich, to be honest. I've got a question for you at home. Have you got... do you want to eat that? Does that take your fancy? Do you know that you will love eating that? Do you know that you want a bacon and cheese sandwich for breakfast? You're going to have that maybe for dinner. Maybe it's going to be Monday. You got some leftovers from your Sunday roast. That is beautiful. But look at those char lines. It looks so chefy. You don't get that with your everyday, you know the sandwich makers that squash it. That is another level. It looks like you've grilled it. Well, essentially you have, because of the design of the micro Munchy. Right, you know, let's remind you of the colours. I'll be right back. We have reached a very busy part of the show. Guys, well done if you've got this. Not only have you just got the micro Munchy coming home, you've got it at a 24-hour deal. So, John, this could be something you're taking to work. If you're going for the 2 for £45, keep one at home, keep one in your desk at work or in your staff canteen, who knows. But, look, they say we eat with our eyes, don't they? There's something about cheese toasty. There's a romance surrounded with cheese toasties. You know, I absolutely love my street food. I love toasties like that. Well, I actually love going around. My girlfriend and I would go around street food in London and so on. I love it. You know, one of the nice things I've had was a cheese toasty, right? And I'm going to replicate this. I don't know what cheese was in it, but you can research, even if it's just cheddar, but get some mozzarella in there. I think, yeah, smoked cheddar, they're just saying now. But this cheese toasty was beautiful, okay? And it came on the side with a mug of tomato soup. You know the well-known brand beginning with H, you know, that cream of tomato soup. That, my friends, is a thing of beauty. There's sometimes we just need a little bit of comfort, don't we, when it comes to food? This is like food for the soul kind of food we got here. Do you know, some days, you're going to be using this for your cheese toasty. Sometimes you're going to be using this just to heat up some bacon for your bacon sandwich in the morning. You know, sometimes if you've got kids, maybe they want some chicken nuggets. You can use it to cook that too. So yes, we call it the toasted sandwich maker, but oh my word, it's so much more than that. Look what we've done, or look what Paul's done live, okay? It's coming up to 2:30 in the morning. We've got about 30, 40 minutes left. We've done bangers and mash here. We've done chicken nuggets. We'll get to the toasties in a minute. We've got some marinated chicken. That was raw chicken, and it's just cooked to perfection. By the way, I've got to show you this salmon here. Now, I'm not a chef, obviously, but I know people have been telling me, you know when fish is cooked to perfection, when it just pulls away, when it flakes away with a fork. That is gorgeous. But then, my friends, we look at the toasted sandwiches. We've done beef, we've done Stilton here. Your cheese and your ham, obviously that's going to be an absolute classic. But have a look at this beef. Do you know what? Maybe you've got a slow cooker, maybe done like pulled pork and so on. Keep these leftovers. You know, keep it all, put them in the toasted. But you're bound to get very creative with this. You know, and absolutely Google toasted sandwich recipes. I did it today. I'm a big fan of Olive magazine, actually, but there's lots of others available. They did such a brilliant article online. The recipes, there's so many of them that if you want to do like really fancy artisan kind of bread with some beautiful local cheeses, but sometimes you just want cheddar and a bit of white bread, don't you? But whatever the mood takes you, you've got your micro Munchy ready to go. But let's think about saving money for a second, because look, I know lots of us are at the moment, especially with energy bills and so on, don't get me started. But you're not going to be waiting 20 minutes for your oven to heat up and then it takes a while to cook. You can make a toasted sandwich in about 4 minutes, folks, with this. By the time you've eaten it, your oven's still going to be preheating. You know, it could well be the case. So we're thinking saving money in terms of energy. We're thinking saving money in terms of going out. You know, if you and your family, let's say it's you, your other half, your 2 kids, if you're all getting a toasted sandwich from one of those high street cafes, it could be like 30, with a coffee, I don't want to exaggerate, what, that could be like 40, 50 pounds. It could be. If you're getting a load of coffees, a load of toasted sandwiches, you know, it could well be. It could well be. Get this, a £25 piece of kit that you put in your microwave. Your toasted sandwich is going to be sorted. But you can use this like a grill plate. So suddenly your microwave becomes an appliance that you can grill food. So yes, your toasted sandwich maker, but cook bacon on this. Put raw bacon on it, slap it in the microwave. Don't know why I said slap it in the microwave, but put it in the microwave. If it's going to be sausages and so on. We've done salmon fillet, and when you do something like a salmon fillet, who doesn't want crispy skin? Folks, that, my friends, is what it's all about. Okay, which colour are you going to be getting home? Do you want, in fact, let's show you the colours here, right. Do you want the red, do you want the charcoal, or the orange? Which one are you going for? £25 for one of them, but we can do now 2 for £45. You might want 2 of the same colour, you might want to mix them up a bit, it's completely your choice. But if you want to take advantage of the 2 for £45, just add it to your basket twice and then you'll see £5 just reduced from your order. So it's nice and easy to shop with us, or you can give us a call, the number's on your screen. Right, We've got lots more to go through. By the way, talking about dinner parties and so on, we've got a dinner service. This is brand new. I was trying to think of a word for this earlier, and the word I came up with was bougie. Oh, this is going to add so much sophistication to your kitchen. If you've got dinner parties, this is gorgeous. Well, it's Art Deco in style. Who would have thought that from table place settings, or a dinnerware set? But have a look at the design around the bowls we got here, and it's all going to be matching. But that is a bargain price, my friends. Normally £99.99 for the quality. You know, this is Tower. That's a bargain. But now it's £54.99. Do you know what that works out to be per piece? That is £3.43. That is a bargain. You've got a 3-year guarantee. Comes with the black or the grey. I'd go for the black. Whatever food you've got on there, let's say it's, I don't know, some orange carrots, or give me some red peppers. The black is going to make your food pop. That's going to look gorgeous. It's an easy way to add sophistication into your kitchen, your dining room. Perhaps you prefer the grey. Yeah, maybe you're buying this for presents. Maybe someone's got a grey colour scheme. That's going to look gorgeous. But either colour is going to be very, very forgiving. Here are the sizes, by the way. So yeah, 16p set, so that's going to be 4 of each, obviously. You get 10.5-inch plate, you get your 8-inch side plate there. Gorgeous bowls, and you get, those mugs are really cool. It's not often you get mugs in a dinnerware set, but this is the full picture we're painting here. So £99.99, bargain. You're not paying anything anywhere near that. It's £54.99 for a full set. It's microwave safe, it's dishwasher safe, high quality stoneware there. But for me, it's that Art Deco design. I haven't seen anything quite like that. It's so fancy. And John, when you are doing dinner parties, you want to be proud. You don't want to think, oh no, does it look good? Whatever food you put on here, it's like it's going to frame your food. It's going to set it off. It's going to be beautiful. Right, so that's the dinnerware set. Add that into your basket. Lots of you have also added this. This is a salt and pepper grinder. It's also from Tower, which has been going for well over 100 years, by the way. It's electric, so it takes 6 AA batteries, which you supply yourself. But you've got a ceramic grinder, so that means very, very strong. This is going to last and last and last. 3-year guarantee, I believe, on this too. But also, you can adjust how fine you want your black pepper, or how coarse or fine you want your salt. So yeah, £14.99, so 858718. Capped P&P as well, guys. So if you've never shopped this before, go to shopontv.co.uk. If you're adding in, let's say, the micro Munchy and the salt and pepper grinder, your P&P remains the same. So it's really good to know that. Right then.
You know, I'm so excited here. So I look at that.
Oh, stop it! You're teasing us.
Wonderful roast beef with triple cheese. Do you want mustard or sweet chilli on it?
Should we do a bit of mustard, I think.
Yeah, a bit of mustard.
You know what? You can create a balanced meal with this, still, can't you? You can still get loads of veg in there and so on.
Look at that, look. Oh.
It's that French mustard. Good choice.
It's classic. Oh, classic.
There's a debate in our area if they wanted English mustard. I like a bit of French. I do.
Look at that, look. Now, this is where you need those big ones. Oh, look at that, look. Now, it's no problem with the metal exposed. You can actually put it in like that if you want to melt cheese on a burger.
Because the metal's got a coating on it, which is why it's fine for your microwave.
Totally fine.
Yeah.
So, let's take one out.
Again, dishwasher safe.
Oh, I do feel like a plate splinter. One in, one out. Voila.
You've cooked so much food for us, Paul. We really appreciate it. You work really hard for us.
Look at that. Oh, mushrooms.
Mushrooms,
nice. I know
nice.
it's very basic, but mushrooms, they're so tasty. They are just wonderful. So if you want some mushrooms, say you've cooked a cooked breakfast and you just wanted some mushrooms, you thought, oh, I forgot them. Put them in there. I promise you. Do you eat mushrooms?
Tomatoes, maybe. Yeah.
Do you eat mushrooms?
I do like mushrooms, yeah.
Yeah.
I love a mushroom.
I promise you, they are delicious. Sorry, that was wet.
No, it's all good.
Dry one.
Right, you know what? And obviously let it cool down first.
Yeah,
they just look beautifully cooked.
They are really delicious. How tasty are they? Just a basic, you know, I know it's naff, but basic mushroom.
It's everything I've eaten is just so juicy. It's bizarre how juicy this is. And honestly, I wouldn't say I didn't believe it. when you get this home, you're going to experience what I'm experiencing. It's beautiful. If you're one of the many individuals who's bought this from us previously, can you email us in? Let us know why you would recommend this to someone else. We've got about half an hour left on the show. Any questions, please email us in. That's why we're live, to interact with you guys at home on ITV1 and STV. Very good morning to all of you.
Good morning.
Good morning.
So we put brie, your ploughman's pickle and your ham in that one, so just like your ordinary one.
Classic.
Again, your classic.
Do you have an ultimate favourite then?
Yeah,
I know it's
that
hard,
beef
but...
one that they took over there, and if anyone touches it...
Yeah, it's already gone, Paul. So
I was like, where's it gone? Where's it gone? Panic, panic.
I think like pulled pork and so on, actually. That's going to be lovely.
Right. Ready? No one's taking that.
No.
Or let me look at this, look. Now, I always forget what I put in them.
I know, we do so much.
We will remember.
Don't forget, this could be... Sam, get your hands off.
Excuse me.
Look at everything we've cooked, by the way.
Don't even think about it.
I can't believe how much food Paul's cooked for us. We really appreciate it.
Right, now.
You need to check out, I don't know when this is going to be back, folks. I wish we could do this all the time, but we can't because we get through a lot of volume. That's how it works. That's how the price is so good. 2 for £45. It's a 24-hour deal. If you just want one, £25, it's a bargain.
Teriyaki chicken.
Oh, it's lovely.
Teriyaki chicken with cheese. You know, let's get the next one out. Oh, we've got our next one to go in.
Okay. So what's that then?
This is teriyaki chicken with peppers, red onion chutney, and Stilton. Because you can always
maybe
have
bits of
more.
avocado in there with some cheese.
Yeah, I love avocado. Look at that, look.
Do you know what I love? Like a bacon and chicken, like a Caesar sandwich. You know, I love those. Think what sauces you got. But again, it's so creative, and you're going to be never short of ideas when it comes to toasties. Again, sometimes you want to be a bit fancy with it. Sometimes you just want some cheddar cheese and white bread, don't you? You know, who knows? It could be naan bread you put inside here. You might heat up crumpets, you know, heat up waffles perhaps in here if you want to.
I can't even remember what's in this one. Oh, our belly pork. Look at that.
Oh, that's lovely.
Again, I will just check to see if it's cooked. I like it a bit more crispy, so I'll probably put it in more even if it is cooked. Yeah, it's at 83.
So you could eat that now.
I'm going to put it in a little bit longer.
Right.
I like it a bit more crispy. But yeah, it's at 83, so it's cooked. So then if you slice it up really thin, bit of teriyaki on it, wonderful.
Right. So I bet you rarely use your oven now at home, I bet.
Do you know what? You really don't. No, you end up using it everywhere. You know, for this last Christmas, I give it to both my sisters, Kerry and Tina. I give it to my dad, my Auntie Margaret. It's just incredible. And they all love it.
Do they? Yeah, I bet.
Yeah.
And I bet they use it in different ways too. You know, so you might use this just for a side order of veg, you know, with your everyday meal, with your dinner, with your lunch. Or sometimes you get maybe a long day at work, or you just want a cheese toasty. Either way, this is great. If you have just joined us, it's the Micro Munchy. This has been such a big selling item here on Shop on TV.
Oh, look at that one.
It's going to save time, it's bound to save energy.
That was our beef, mustard, was it Stilton and red Leicester, and 3 cheese.
3 cheese in there.
3 cheese for the toasted Munchy maker.
This is so delicious. I can't wait to try that. I'm going to try it next.
That looks so good.
So you could like potato on here. You could do chips or something.
That is actually like fake chicken.
Oh, of course it is. Sorry,
nice. Yeah. It's made out of bean, apparently.
My favourite thing so far, that beef
and
one.
Lovely.
Beef and Stilton's my favourite, but that maple cured bacon with beautiful oozy creamy cheese was just heavenly, Paul. Heavenly. Oh, do you know?
Oh, this was that wonderful.
Stop it.
It reminded me of, you know, like the delis where they have the big, like, pastrami beef with mustard and cheese and
You know, you have like New York deli style sandwiches.
That's what I was going for, because I
Reuben
saw one.
sandwich.
You know, like you have the Instagrammers and stuff like that, and TikTokers and whatever, and they were paying £9 for these beef cheese sandwiches, and I was thinking, I want to create that.
Yeah, why not?
But I want to do it for a fraction of the price at home whenever I want it.
And you know exactly what's in it, don't you?
Yeah.
You know exactly what's in it. And you can have...
Can you tell I can hardly speak? It's, what, 2:30 in the morning and my mouth is watering.
Honestly.
Eggy bread, eggy bread.
Oh, eggy bread. Yeah, let's do some eggy bread. French toast and things, yeah.
Right, so bless. Who's the eggy bread for?
This is for Catherine. Catherine, a very good morning if you're still with us. This is for you, Catherine.
Right.
So, eggy bread.
Eggy bread.
That's such a good idea. It really is.
There you go. Sorry. Look at that, look. What am I doing?
Honestly, if you've got a microwave, you need the
honestly.
Micro Munchy.
Yeah, you really do.
They're really well made, folks, too.
They are. The quality of these, I cannot stress enough.
If you go on various different next-day delivery websites...
if you do look at any others, look at the thickness.
Yeah, the quality is
Some of them, they
unrivaled
literally
with
bend like tin foil.
Yeah.
These don't. So that's our eggy bread.
But they feel robust, these Micro Munchies. As soon as
give that a squeeze for me.
Oh,
there's an offer.
Well, you've never asked, Paul. Right, I'll be ready for this. That, my friends, look at that juice. You can see.
Oh.
I'm going to let that cool down. I'm going to have a big bite out of that.
Sorry.
Even like just cheese and onion in there, for example. Anything with cheese, I think, is good, though, to be honest.
So we've got so many different things to do. I could have 10 microwaves on the go, and I was still. Do you want some salmon? Do you want some greens? Do you want some tempura prawns?
What do we think, team?
I was going to try 2 burgers too.
Yeah, do these prawns, yeah. I love these.
Tempura prawns, and 4.5 minutes, and they'll come out like you've deep fried them.
Yeah, really. So like buffet food, absolutely perfect. Party food.
Party food, baby showers.
Yeah. It's chicken strips, chicken nuggets. Snack for the kids, who knows, potato waffles you might want to put in there.
This one's huge.
Have you noticed, have you ever bought a pre-made toasted sandwich? You look at it and it looks disappointing, there's barely anything in there. Folks, you can pack these. You haven't got to, but if you want to, if you're really hungry, you can get going on them.
Ready? Look at this, look. Now remember, we deep filled this one.
Yeah, and then some.
And then some. Oh. Look at clean as a whistle.
So it's a non-stick coating.
It is. It's incredible.
So you can, when it's cooled down, you can wipe clean.
The quality on these is just wonderful.
And it's fine just to sling straight in the dishwasher.
Yeah.
The whole Micro Munchy you put in.
Yeah. You split it into the 2.
Yeah.
So you take it a bit.
Right. It's that bit there, it's that cheese. You can't wait for your first bite with that. You can do this at home.
La cucaracha, la 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 la.
Honestly, I could just stare at that.
Oh.
You need to check out your baskets. We've got just over 20 minutes left. Give it a squeeze. Give it a squeeze, but stop it.
Give it a squeeze.
Stop
you are awful, but I like you.
But that... But who would not get excited for that? Right, folks, if you're lying in bed now, if you're maybe just got in from a night shift, or maybe you just woken up, maybe just flicked onto ITV1, that, my friends, is what you can do easily, and that would cost, what, pence, perhaps?
I'd say under £1, probably.
It could well be.
What they charge, and I guess that when you go to these places, this fancy, you're paying for the seat.
Yeah. So
you can create the same thing really for a fraction of the price. So for me, this is worth its weight in gold.
It is, and a toasted sandwich, from these cafes and so on, they're fine, but this just tastes homemade, and you can tailor this to exactly what you want. Do you know what? Maybe you don't want ham and cheese. Maybe you want cheese and tomato, for example, or maybe you want cranberry sauce with your cheese, or maybe you want to put mayo in it. It just makes no difference.
Was the eggy bread for?
That was 4. Catherine, thank you.
Catherine.
I've never seen eggy bread before in this.
Cooking live for Catherine.
Yeah. I'm going to eat the sandwich in a minute.
Eggy bread.
Paul.
Eggy bread.
That's fantastic.
La 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 eggy bread.
But even, look, looks like it's been done on a grill.
Look at that, look.
That's my breakfast tomorrow.
That was 2.5 minutes, by the way, that one. And look, clean as a...
Yeah.
How good is that, eh?
And you don't really need oil on this because it's such a good quality non-stick coating. Then you're absolutely fine. You might want it for for taste or for flavouring, but you don't have to. So you can butter both sides of the bread for your toasted sandwiches. You don't have to do either of that if you don't want to. I do. I think it's nicer, but that is impressive. Can I try the sandwich now?
You can, yeah.
Right, here we go. Which one? So which one's this?
Trooper.
Which one's that one? Sorry.
That was our ham.
That was ham, wasn't it?
Cheese and pickle.
Right, so it's like a ploughman's. Okay. Look, right, come on. Look at these char-grilled lines there. That is what people want. Even if you're not a particularly confident cook, you're going to feel chefy with that. That is like, that's when we eat with our eyes, isn't it? It's those charred lines. Right, are we ready for this? Right. Can you hear that crunch? Yeah. Guys, that is heavenly. Absolutely heavenly. Look, yes, you can imagine what cheese tastes like, of course, but that is just so crispy.
Oh, look at that. Look, our prawns. Ow, ow, ow. Party prawns, tempura prawns.
Honestly.
They are just crispy and gorgeous. This is in a microwave.
Yeah.
This doesn't cook food like this, and it does in this. So please,
I'm going to have to
try
take
it.
that one home.
Free, isn't it?
That is gorgeous. Yeah. Can I try this one next as well?
You can.
If you're sat at home, you're just watching me eat. Sorry, but I can't not. This is gorgeous.
Do you know what? I want to say a massive congratulations to everyone who took the effort to pick up the phone, because you're just going to fall in love with it like I have. You'll use it every day. It'll be your new favourite toy.
That's my favourite. Is that the Reuben?
Oh, the beef. Yeah.
That's the beef in there.
So the piled up beef with the cheese and the mustard,
bit of onion. That's my favourite. That is absolutely beautiful. Look, it's such a satisfying crunch, but it's just so juicy. You can even those tempura prawns, you can hear the crunch.
What's that mad person on the telly doing? I'm proving it's crunchy.
No, that's my favourite. If you got Sunday roast, leftover beef, please put it inside one of these sandwiches.
Oh yeah.
You've got to do that, haven't you?
Yeah, you have, yeah. That is going to make a nice tea, isn't it?
We've only got about 15 minutes left on the show. This is a 24-hour deal, or while stocks last. If you're tempted by it, I would not hang around. What have we got next?
Let me try the two burgers, because I've never done two burgers at once, so I've got no idea whether it's worked.
Well, while you're putting that in, shall I do a recap?
Yeah, please do.
Right, we've got about 15 minutes left on the show. Let me remind you exactly what you're getting home and the different colours. Folks, this is the Micro Munchy. I can't get over what I've just eaten there. That was gorgeous. That was absolutely delicious. We got brand new colours. It's actually the second time we've seen some of these. So you've got the red, you've got the charcoal, or you've got the orange. But you might have seen similar things on your travels, on various different websites. Honestly, the build quality compared to this is unrivaled. Some of them can be so flimsy and thin, and I think I wouldn't want to use those in my microwave. The Micro Munchy, however, is so well made. It's so robust. So it's a toasty sandwich maker, for your microwave. So you haven't got to plug this into the wall. It's not, toasty makers, they're an appliance to take up so much space. You plug them into the wall, you unplug your kettle, you plug in your toasty. They're big old units. And also, I don't think they do a good enough job, because with this one, you just put it in your microwave, and those grill lines, they give you, how can I describe it? Quite intense toasting. It is so crispy. This is beautiful. I'm absolutely blown away by this. Look, I love my food, but if you want that satisfaction of the crunch, the oozy creamy cheese, then this is going to be for you. So you might do this one first. Cheese and ham, classic, absolute classic there. But if you've got cheese, just a cheese toasty, dunk that into some tomato soup. Honestly, it's a game changer. I'm obsessed with that. You can butter both sides if you want. You don't have to butter them if you're trying to be a bit healthier, whatever. That's completely down to you. You do you. You cook what you want. You might want to put ketchup in there. No one's judging. You might want mayo in there. You can choose the exact ingredients that you want. Now, if you are going to go for two, it's a special offer at the moment. It's 2 for £45. So you can have one cooking. Whilst that's cooking, and it takes about 4 minutes, you can have the other one being prepped. Do you know what, maybe you're doing like toasty parties with your kids for their birthdays. You can have ingredients around. They can choose what you put in there. That, my friends, is what people want, is those char-grilled lines. Because yes, it's the microwaves that's doing it, but really, it's actually the design of the plate that's going to be cooking your food. This isn't steaming. This isn't being squashed in one of those awful old-fashioned toaster machines. You're using this technology to grill your own toasted sandwiches in your microwave. So if you've got a microwave, and you probably do, this is worth every single penny, folks. If you've honestly, those toasted sandwiches, they're just gorgeous. If you know you're going to love it, then absolutely go for it now. Treat yourself to it. Buy one for your other half. If you've got kids going off to university and so on, they're going to absolutely love this. But yes, it's delicious, but it's also good to know that you're helping saving money. Well, how do I mean saving money? Okay, well, firstly, less money spent on expensive pre-made toasted sandwiches, but also energy. You can assemble the sandwich, put it into your microwave. It takes about 4 minutes-ish, depends on your microwave, around about 4 minutes. How long does your oven take to preheat? What, 20 minutes? Even in 10 minutes, that's just wasted energy. So this is far more efficient way of cooking, but it's not just for your toasted sandwiches. Because essentially it's a grill for your microwave, well, you can do chicken breast. That's raw chicken breast. That was a raw salmon fillet. Obviously, your toasted sandwiches, it needs to be cooked first, but you could cook chicken breast from raw, and then once they're cooked, put them into your sandwiches and then put it back in the microwave. You've got sausages we've done here. That salmon was extraordinary. I can't get over that. I'm going to be dreaming about that later. But look at the charred lines you got on your bread. Now, that could be flatbread. That could be pita bread. That could be naan bread. It could be your thick sliced toasty bread. It could be your thin sliced wholemeal bread. It makes no difference. Maybe you make your own bread. Whatever it is, get it in there and experience just how crispy and toasty that you can create your toast sandwiches with this Micro Munchy. Look, a toasted sandwich maker for your microwave, and all of it, all you're going to do once you've finished with it, you can take the plates out, you can put the whole thing into the dishwasher, so it's easy to look after. But that is all it is. You put that into a drawer. You know, you haven't got to worry about plugging and unplugging appliances. It just goes in your microwave. Right, let's go back to Paul. We've got lots more to do. We've only got about 12 minutes left now. Maybe you've never shopped with us before. We get new customers every single day here. So thanks so much. If you're a returning customer, if you're brand new to shopping with us, either way, thank you so much. We love your company. The easiest way to buy, this will arrive to your door in a few days. You go to shopontv.co.uk. You can do it on your phones. Add to your basket and do get them checked out. If you prefer to speak to somebody on the phone, then dial the number now. It's 03333 241 241. This is some pre-recorded show. We're live here now in the heart of London in Covent Garden. We're live until 3 a.m. And I've been looking forward to this Micro Munchy show for so long because it's delicious. It can save a lot of money, but you can be so creative with these too. Right. We haven't got long left. What are you doing now?
Like pizzeria style one. So I've done 1 layer, 2 layer. I'm going to do like a pizzeria pie one.
This is.
So we've got
good amount of ketchup
in there.
So you got oven pepper. So you can have balanced ingredients.
You certainly could. So we'll just try it. I've never done this before.
Ingredients.
So like a pizzeria style one. Oh, we'll put an extra bit of ham in there. You can always have more. There you go.
Oh, nice.
In there. So we'll see what it turns out like. I've never done it before.
So you could just be a couple of bits left over, so you can really pack these if you want. Yeah.
I was going to show you our wonderful belly pork now.
Oh, really?
So I put this in for another. I cooked it for 4 minutes.
Yeah.
And then I did it for another 4 minutes.
And the people you bought this for, your family members, they love it. You were saying earlier.
Oh, absolutely love it.
Yeah.
So can you see how crispy that's got? How good is that? Oh, you could almost do like a Chinese version.
Yeah, do you know what you could do, couldn't you? Pork belly.
Look at that, look, our pork belly.
I know I keep banging on about it, but it's those char grill lines. There's something so appetising about that. It looks like you've done it on like a flame grill. It looks like it's been beautifully barbecued. It's not, just use your microwave.
That look. And we could have even done our veggies there with it, couldn't we, too? How good is that? Belly pork. It's just
Paul, that is dreamy. I mean, firstly, your consistency of gravy is top-notch. If you can't eat it with a fork, I don't want to know. But that is something beautiful. Absolutely beautiful.
Right, let's open some of these up.
Yeah, let's do it.
We've got lots going on. Look at that.
What's that?
That was one. Oh, that was our wonderful teriyaki chicken. I'll give you a quick idea of how the sides work. Let me get...
Yeah, we'll explain how it works. And this is for any microwave at home. But there's something just so exciting, isn't there, about a toasted sandwich?
So this is a plate. It's a strong plate, amazing non-stick. You see, we use them all the time. They come into two. Please don't confuse it with others that are stiff silicone.
Yeah,
this
thin.
is really flexible. Yeah. It's very easy to use, very easy to put back together.
Robust.
Dishwasher safe. You saw I put, like, you know, for our eggy bread on there, it didn't stick at all. You've got the two, so it's completely encapsulated. So you're not I've seen somewhere they just have silicone each end, so all that exposed hot plate is there if you accidentally touch it. So this is a lot safer.
Very safe, yeah.
The quality is just brilliant. You have the expandable handles, so thick and thin, they all go in. You will just fall in love with it like I have, and the quality on these is incredible. And the results that you get, look.
Just trying out your own ideas or recipes.
This was our wonderful teriyaki chicken.
Oh.
Look at that, look.
That
Wonderful.
is beautiful. So, when people get this home first, I know it's personal taste, but what would you recommend? What would you do?
Do you know
You've
what?
got to do a cheese toasty.
Yeah, cheese toasty. Oh, we did 2 burgers to see how they worked. I don't know whether it did. And again, you have to have burgers that are small enough to fit into
So you could cook what?
I'm just going to pour some of the fat off just to show you how much fat comes out of them.
So you cook that's a frozen burger straight in the microwave?
That was 2 fresh burgers, actually.
Oh, sorry, yeah.
That I kind of pushed it so they work.
But you could do frozen.
You can, yeah. My brother-in-law does frozen all the time. He does it for about 4.5 minutes. He's got quite a powerful microwave, but it does it. So always just adjust it to your temperature.
Of course.
And let's just see in the middle.
Any last-minute questions? It's a 24-hour deal. We've got less than 10 minutes left. You need to check out your basket. Don't miss out on this deal. If you're tempted by how this is going to taste, if you're excited to cook your own gorgeous toasted sandwiches, then absolutely go for it. If you've got a microwave, how much do you spend on your microwave? For an extra £25, you're going to get far more use out of it.
That is so good, isn't it?
Honestly, you've been teasing
on
us.
and on. Again, we've got veggie ideas. This is our wonderful squeaky teriyaki beanie stuff.
Yeah.
And again, that'll give it the lovely char-grilled lines.
So maybe
I think I've got
tofu or something
more,
you're going to put in there.
2 more to take out.
But when you think how much a toasty sandwich
could
could be in a shop, it could be, what, £5–6, maybe just over. I reckon, well, this is pence. Lots of these could be under £1 worth of ingredients.
That was our salmon. I will just look at that. Salmon, so salmon, fish. We've done chicken fillets. We've done tandoori chicken. It's incredible. You know, for anyone who's unsure, get it in your basket and check out, because when this is delivered to your door, you're going to fall in love with it. Imagine when you're opening the box, this will be the gift that keeps on giving. You can spend 25 quid on a bottle of wine.
Or takeaway.
This will be the gift that keeps on giving, the ultimate takeaway, because this will be quicker than ordering your takeaway. It will incredible. I'm just going to get the last one out. Remember our pizza one?
Oh, the pizza one, yeah. Honestly, you might get creative.
It's going to work or not. But we shall see.
You might do a breakfast-style one with bacon, sausages, beans.
Almost like a calzone style.
Like a quesadilla, I love those, yeah.
Look at that, like,
That could be bits of chili con carne.
Right.
Those those lines,
Look
it's
at that,
so
look.
fancy.
It's almost like, what did you call it, a quesadilla?
Quesadilla, yeah.
Look at that.
Love those.
Let me just, I can, it's so hot.
It's quite hot, yeah. You let it cool down first, wouldn't you?
There you go.
Hey, stop it. That's gorgeous.
Sorry.
Paul, you know what? It's been absolutely brilliant. Thank you so much indeed. Honestly, it smells beautiful.
You know what, I just want to say congratulations, a massive congratulations to anyone that's got this today, because you are going to be using it all the time. Make sure you've recorded the show so then you get the most out of it for your veggies, your meat, your toasted sandwiches, your quesadillas. You're going to love it.
Paul, thanks so much. We'll see you very soon. It's been an absolute pleasure, mate. Honestly, you fed us well. What are you going to be cooking first? Have a think. So this could be you in your own kitchen. You know, maybe you've got limited space for your kitchen surfaces. It makes no difference. You can put this into a drawer. Right, we've got different colours for you. They're new, actually. We only launched these, a few weeks ago. So would you like the red, would you like the orange, or would you like the charcoal? The charcoal's been very popular. They all have, really, but the charcoal might be the first one to go. So if you know you're going to be disappointed if you miss out, then check out your basket. Spend £25 now to save money long term. And I think this could pay for itself very quickly. How much do you spend on toasties in these high street cafes? It could be over £6 on some prices we saw earlier. But not only that, it's actually just so much fun. Create your own toasted sandwiches. You might discover your favourites. Maybe you're going to do like a roast dinner one. You've got like bits of veg in there. Maybe you're going to right, dunk it some gravy. Why not? Let's go for it. Roast chicken and stuffing. Yeah, you absolutely could do that. Great for using up leftovers. But it's just a cost-effective way of eating delicious food. You know what you're going to be eating. You know what you're going to be putting into this. And, you know, sometimes when you buy toasted sandwiches, you look into it, oh, it's a bit disappointing. There's barely anything in there. It's criminal. These ones, you can pack it in. You really can. Now, look, don't get me wrong. I love some of those high street cafes. I do. But are you spending lots and lots of money there? Well, save money, and on a daily basis, you could be using this. Now, yes, it's a toasted sandwich maker for your microwave, but you can use this to cook other foods. So we cut sausages from raw, by the way. We've done chicken breast, which Paul's been marinating. We've got beautiful salmon fillets there, crispy, gorgeous skin. Now, it might be tempura prawns. It might be fish fingers. Yes, fish finger sandwiches. They're legendary, aren't they? You've also got your chicken nuggets in there too. It could be fish fillets. It might just be a side of vegetables for your meal, for your roast, Sunday roast. Who knows what it's going to be? But essentially, if you've got the micro Munchy, it means your microwave can now be used for grilling. And those lines, my friends, they're going to give you the most gorgeous, gorgeous charred lines. Who would not want to eat toasted sandwiches that look like they've been done professionally? You're going to feel very chefy with these too. But there's something about that comfort when it comes to toasted sandwiches. Do a cheese sandwich first, why not? But you're going to grow with this. If you've got a microwave, this is an absolute must. For £25, get one of these home. Now, if you want to go for two of them, we've got another special offer, two for £45. Obviously, it works out to be £22.50 each. You might get two of the same colour. You might mix it up a bit. We've got Mother's Day around the corner. If you've got family, friends, doesn't matter what age they are, you know, obviously not kids, but it's going to be you, your other half. Maybe you have got kids going off to university and so on. If they've got access to a microwave, then they can do this. And by the time you've priced up a couple of slices of bread and some filling, it's not pounds, it's pence. We worked out, we did a cheese and ham toasty for about 90p. And that was posh ham, by the way. But look, £25, or you're going to get the red, the orange, or the charcoal. I don't know when this is going to be back, but what I do know is this is a 24-hour deal. It's a limited time offer. They're so well made, they're non-stick, and yes, once you've eaten it, you can put it in the dishwasher. Have a look on the website. It's the quickest way to order. shopontv.co.uk. When you click on live, by the way, you're going to see the micro Munchy. I tell you what, we've always been very busy for the Tower, the Duo. That's a salt and pepper grinder. Battery operated, you supply your own batteries. It's been an absolute brilliant show. Thanks to the whole team. Thanks to Paul as well for the most, for the most delicious food. He has absolutely cooked up a storm. They're beautiful. But get this home, experience that crunch and that gorgeous oozy creamy cheese. So it's great to have your company. Thanks so much. We'll see you live tomorrow morning.